Our story takes place in the grand continent of thru, once the home of the most powerful and wise peoples of all races. A utopia of grandiose thinking, innovation. Magics had never been more vast and varied. All peoples were prosperous in this age of peace and happiness. But then, seemingly overnight, a silver fog overtook the known world, plunging it into chaos. The Golden Age is now long past. In the past 100 or so years, progress has gone backwards. Magic's lost, history's forgotten, and the reign of regal politics now dominates the balance of the world. Kings bicker over petty ley lines and disputes of power over blood lineage. The land is now separated by a vast magical wilderness, coated in a thick silver fog. Only the most prominent, well taken care of roads still exist, making any towns along these roads hubs of humanity. Outside the walled bastions, the fog carries its own dangers, able to move environments and its denizens, making navigation difficult, if not impossible in some places. Luckily, there are places within the fog itself that are anchored into place by what means no one knows yet. One of these locations is the bustling city of Yetta O'Dare, where we find our band of heroes. Branch, a Feywild centaur, the lower half of a large deer, using his bow and spear to exact revenge on the warkin who killed his family. Calliope Moonsong, a lush Kalashtar bard, the center of all attention and a friend to all. Aaron, a half-elf divination wizard, having a doctorate in archaeology and a knack for map-making, now possessing a ring of great power. Tyrius Redfist, a satyr whispers bard, as keen with a rapier as he is a lute. Beaufort Steelgut, a paladin haunted by his past and seeking a brighter future. Sky, a mysterious fogborn from a bygone age, seeking knowledge as to who and what she is. This group of adventurers now sets out to find lost friends, becoming more powerful, making connections, and ultimately to right the wrongs that the Obsidian Sigil has created. This is the story of the Silver Fog.
So, last week, you guys did some training, a lot of training actually, caught up on some rumors via Tyrius. Calliope learned some new alchemy tricks. Shaz and Sky did some shopping, and Shaz showed off some of his fighting skills.
That thought gave me a fucking heart attack. Are you kidding?
Yep. Aaron got called into a meeting. Branch did some training and almost downed himself.
Again?
Yeah, he did some ballsy stuff where he was using Jerry to fly up 60 feet and then jump off Jerry for another 30 feet and then use his plummet attack from a 90-foot distance. Yeah.
Trying to combo move with Malice and it went sideways. Damn it, Branch.
Yeah, some of those landings were not ideal. As Branch took like I think 56 points of damage over his 8-hour session of training.
He took 59.
Oh, 59 points of damage.
Damn, it's 10 off from the funny number.
Yeah, and then as you guys were all eating, Aaron got dragged into a meeting with Gilmore, and you guys watch Uba crash out on a small little TV that Shaz produced from a crystal, because Zermac filled him in that some fucking deaf retards decide to try to attack the tower. Great decision on their part, as I think 10 of them were brutally dismembered and worse. Yeah, Aaron, you weren't there for that, but Uba chopped multiple guys in half. One of them got impaled by his horns and then yeeted behind him and broke his neck on the landing. Uba essentially used the force and crushed 3 of the bandits' torsos. Uba brutally murdered another couple of guys with his flame tongue great axe, and then
he got full Vader.
Basically. And then the last guy who tried to run away.
You never go full Vader.
blood evaporated from his body and was turned
Wow.
into basically dust. Yeah, it's
Shaz
great.
went and got beers and popcorn to watch the whole thing.
He did.
Oh
he
my
did.
god, of course he did. That sounds like Shaz by contrast.
Well, I asked him like, "Are you disappointed that you're not there to like be part of this?" He's like, "No, actually, let me go get some popcorn. This is cool. I'm good. I'm
He's
happy
like,
here."
I'm not in the splash zone, but I still get to watch. Hell yeah.
Right?
So with that, we're going to start tonight's session with Erin rejoining the group so she can do what she wishes with the information that was just granted to her, and then we are going to do a little bit of time fuckery and skip ahead a bit.
Oh no, not
How far
not
is a
time
bit?
fuckery.
We're essentially going to go from after Aaron is done talking, you guys role playing. We're essentially just going to bypass the next 10 days to the morning of the shifting of areas where you guys will be dropped off wherever you guys get dropped off at.
In the bazaar.
We're not role playing 2 weeks in real time.
Because that would be like 6 sessions at best. I'm not willing to do that to everyone. So we're just going to time skip it and continue on with our great, grand, and groovy story. So, Aaron, you come back lightly buzzed and red-faced as you see the rest of the party chatting amongst themselves as Shaz is eating popcorn, Sky is drinking Shaz's beer, and everyone's basically at the table just kind of shooting shit.
Yeah, if you guys look up, if you direct your attention to the Erin entering the room, she has a half-empty bottle of brandy in one hand, kind of limply at her side, and is just kind of shuffling over to the table and just kind of gently sits. And she looks a little distraught, a little contemplative, not like actively upset, but she's, the meeting went interesting. Put it that way.
Am I at the table?
Yes, everyone is currently at the table, eating, drinking, shooting shit. Yeah.
Alright, awesome. I would immediately notice that Erin is drinking because she swore off the bottle because of how she gets every time she's stressed out and drinks.
Yeah, look, she doesn't partake very often, but when she does, it's because some shit went down.
Exactly. So Calliope is gonna kind of tap the partly empty bottle and go, "So you got something you want to share with the class?"
First thing I say is, "Oh shit, she's drunk. What the fuck? No, I can't do this again."
Bofer will look up. Bofer will look up, and I'll walk over, and I'll hit you with 5 lay on hands.
Oh. It perks her up a little bit. She sniffles. And she looks up at you guys. My mom and dad are alive.
Interject over there.
Excuse me, what?
I would like to stop Bofer over there and then just say it's like, no.
Nope.
Let it play out. Let it play out. It's gonna be a nice ballad.
Oh, okay. And make a persuasion check. Let's see if you can convince Bofer, because Bofer's used to taking care of everybody.
All right.
Right.
Especially Erin. That's his baby.
We'll put it.
Yeah.
What's my? Hold on. What's my charisma?
I'm the baby sister he never wanted.
My charisma is 17. So beat a 17.
I think mine an 18, but never mind. All right. Was it persuasion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a +10. Let's see if I can roll that one.
You're a bard. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's an 18.
18 beats it.
Yeah. I'll hear you and I'll say, all right. And I'll sit back down and I'll sit next to Rashanka again and just going over my journal with notes and stuff.
So,
Well, and
Aaron,
also,
you are
Sirius is going to look at you and wink, like, okay, cool.
If the
Let's
literature
see.
of lay on hands is like literal also, and like you actually have to touch her to lay on hands, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so as soon as he says that,
Fragile.
I imagine he says that as I'm standing up, almost like I stand up and he grabs my arm, like, hold on,
Yep.
wait a minute.
Like,
And so
wait.
I'll sit back down.
Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
Mm. And I think Calliope caught it, but just to repeat so everyone can hear it, she's just in the small, kind of fragile voice, she's just gonna be like, "My mom and dad are alive."
Calliope is going to gasp and gonna restrain herself from like just running and holding Aaron. Okay. Where?
I don't know.
Wait, they were dead?
I thought so. It's not funny.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That interjection was crazy.
Like they don't like. Wait, what happened?
Yeah. But I'll look up at you and go, are you sure? What is the confirmation here that you got?
I just met my ancestor, and he showed me.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
they're alive.
Yeah. She's gonna hold up. She has. I will say. So in the one hand, again, she kind of like rests the brandy bottle on the table. In the other hand, she has a memory shard, or essentially what would be a memory shard. I just kind of hold it up for you all to see. Like, yeah, would I be able, Mitch? If I were to access it, would they all be able to see it, or is it just like a me thing?
Yeah, so essentially, if the way you've seen the Unseen Elder do it is he just crushed the crystal in his hand, and it turned into essentially like a 12 by 8
Hologram.
TV screen, a hologram, and it has like the image of your parents there.
And if like once it plays, would it like reform into the crystal again?
Yeah, essentially when you release your hand, it will reform into a crystal.
She's just kind of wordlessly hold up the crystal, squeeze it in her hand to crush it, like she saw him do. And you all would see, the way Mitch described it was kind of like a newer version of the tanks that we saw at Thistle's place, or the tank with like that creature in it, but with two, a human man and an elvish woman, suspended in this green fluid with masks over their faces, breathing, their hearts beating faintly but like strongly. And Aaron's gonna be like, "These are my parents."
Calliope, you're gonna see her turn red. She's angry. Who the fuck kidnapped my baby's parents?
I don't know.
Hey, Mitch.
Aaron's gonna start tearing up again.
Hey, Mitch, is it like obvious, like facial features, like is it like one of those things where it's like, oh, that's definitely her parents, or is it like a okay?
No, that's definitely
Okay.
Aaron's parents.
There's no mistaking it. There's no. I feel like Aaron would kind of take after her dad a little bit, but like also we were talking about it, the elvish genes in her mom's family are very, very strong.
They sprint in that family, yeah.
They'll be
So,
strong
like,
with this one.
She has like some features of her father, but very much favors her mother, and you can see it's like practically a spitting.
Oh, Aaron.
I'm gonna look at Rashanka and go, have you run into any of this stuff here recently with Uba and Chaz and everybody?
She takes a look at the image and goes, we have once over in the far side of the world, we had something similar to this, but they were not nearly as clean as this.
Yeah.
Aaron's gonna look up at that, be like, "You have? Where?"
In a place called the Tornlands. We came across a individual who was experimenting on oozes, and they had a particular slime suspended in a containment very similar to this, but not nearly as clean, no.
Okay. She hears experimenting and kind of chokes a little bit.
Aaron, nobody's gonna touch your mom and dad. We're gonna go get them, okay?
They already have, but I don't know who, but I don't know. I don't know where they are. He doesn't know where they are.
The Unseen Elder did mention the name of Elthyra Vess.
He did.
Whoa.
He's aware of the evil bitch, but
He
So-
lightly insinuated that is who laid a trap within a trap for your parents.
Oh shit!
The bitch kidnapped your
That
parents?
flew right over my head. That flew right over my head, Mitch. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. That's why I flashed a bit of light on it a little bit.
Thank you. And again, I feel like would in her state, would Aaron have put those dots together? Because I didn't. I, the
Uh,
player, missed that completely.
Yeah, I would allow it. Sure.
I thought,
That's
yeah,
I'm sure-
like I
I'm
thought
sure
it.
you would.
I thought it was just kind of an oblique reference. I didn't think like I assumed that it was probably similar but not the same with the way you were describing the tanks.
Mhm.
That it might have been like one of her offshoots or something. I didn't think it was like her.
Mhm.
But I think like maybe as like she'd be like kind of crying, kind of upset, like I don't know, and then the dots would connect. She connected the two dots. I didn't connect shit, but she connected them.
This bitch got my parents.
And and just like kind of quiet to herself, but just look at Calliope. It was Vask.
Oh, fuck
Hero.
that bitch and the horse she rode in on. We got this bitch.
That again, like that's. I feel like the tears would dry at that point. Aaron again. Aaron goes from weepy to she's got that like she sees the anger in Calliope, and Aaron's got like you see me, I see you, we see each other with the anger.
Calliope is searching her mind's Rolodex for anybody she can call to get an update or some kind of like
I'm gonna
information for.
look at Rashanka, and I'm gonna kind of point my finger to my forehead and then point to hers. And I'm gonna show her images of what we found at Thistle Hollow, and go, did the ones you guys ran into look like this, or were they more dirty?
They did not have such a refined shape to the tank. It was a lot more crystalline and rough. And in your image, in your head, you get an image of a copper-laced tank with what looks to be like a 10-foot tall piece of quartz, and in the center of it, you see this Icarus slime, like gently swirling, and you would see like Rashanka put her hand up to it, and you would see this slime like reach out and slam into the piece of quartz.
Is this congruent with what we read in the journal, like the progression of it?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll look at everybody and go, okay, so we have Rashanka and her group found the first draft. We found the rough draft, and I'm guessing the memory shard you've shown us is the final draft.
We found that roughly 8 years ago.
8 years ago?
It was before we left the Tornlands and came here.
That was before my life went up in smoke. That was
before Elira Elira?
Yeah.
Out of character, I forgot my damn god's name. That's before Elira even brought me back.
Mine is one favor.
Right. That's bad. I mean, I was still being experimented on by the fog bitch at that time.
And meanwhile, I don't know if we've ever gotten into it as a party, but Erin's parents have been missing for about 30 years. And like the way that she talks about them, I'm sure like you all have realized. So she believed they were dead this whole time. I was talking to Mitch, like, hoped that they might still be alive somewhere because we found their belongings but never any trace of their bodies. But like as far as anybody knew, her granddad, everyone, they were gone. They were dead. So to find this out today is kind of a big deal. And to now know who took him and that she's had him this whole time, that bitch.
Oh yeah, Aaron, now it's personal. We gotta kill her. Right?
It was already personal with the wizard shit, but now,
Hold on. Let's back up. Now it's personal.
It's
the fact
even
that she used it for her experiments and to extenuate all the shit that she's done, and then I put my arm and pointing at the sexual vein. And this,
I love you, but I just met you. Aaron's my day one. Now it's fucking personal. I said what I said. I don't apologize.
No, and again, Aaron's gonna look up at that. Like, no, like, because Aaron already hated her because of the experiments with Sky, because of creating the fog in the first place, because of dishonoring wizards everywhere. But now she finds out this bitch, her parent.
This bitch took your parent. We gotta go kill her. We gotta go kill her. We gotta kill
We
her.
were already
We was
gonna kill
already
her, but
gonna
now
kill her, but now
I'm
we
gonna
have to
kill her.
torture her slowly.
I'm
We
gonna.
gotta
Yeah.
kill her, bring her back, and then kill her again.
Hey, Mitch.
Yeah.
Is
No, if Calliope's saying any of that out loud, Aaron's just nodding, like gripping the memory shard for dear life and nodding, like,
is Aaron's ancestor still around, or was that like in a private room or something?
This was a private meeting in the cushion room, Gilmore's private sanctum. Actually, it was about this time where you would see the unseen elder kind of walk past the dining area very slowly. This older male figure clad in shadows and black flames just slowly walking across the dining room doorway.
I'm gonna look at Aaron and go, "Hey, Aaron, I have a question. I don't know if you can answer, but I would like to ask it."
And she's gonna look up, like tear her eyes away from her mom and dad and the tanks. And I think she would like loosen her grip on the shard a little bit just because she can't look at him. Because now she's mad. She can't look at him anymore. She's just gonna stay mad. So the image I think dissipates, and she put the shard in her pocket. Look up where Beaufort's looking.
Beaufort has the look of like Beaufort has the face of somebody who's like putting a puzzle together. I'm gonna look at you and go,
The wheels are turning.
yeah. Beaufort's gonna go, is the person who told you all this and gave you that shard still around?
If she looks like if she looks where he's looking, at the esteemed elder, she would not be like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll point and be like, that's him?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
not his true face, but yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know that I can reveal his true name. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but yeah.
Why not? You told us yours.
Well, that was an accident. Snap out of her rage for half a second, like, hang on.
So given that he did not ask you to keep it secret, you can reveal his name if you wish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like if you want to know, his name is Alistair, and he's the first of my family's line.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna look at Rashanka and I'm gonna mind link and go, do you think it would be ill-fitted of me to go and ask this Alistair some questions?
You see her look over, her eyes flash over, and goes, "It would be a gamble. He is, from what I can see, a very powerful vampire."
Okay.
Think if Beaufort says
Alistair
any
is
of
in Dracula?
this
So,
was all in your mind, right? You didn't say any
yeah,
of that
this
out
is
loud.
in my mind.
Beaufort, right?
It's still in my mind. I'm gonna look at Rashanka and go, we can take a vampire, right?
She kind of like looks over again and goes, "I put our chances at maybe 30% if we do flawless."
Okay,
If
then I'll
we
be
flawless.
and I say in my mind, I'm like, okay, then I'll be my normal respectful self. I'm gonna go present myself in a very respectful manner.
Say also, that's Aaron's ancestor. Please don't fight her bloodline.
Well, if he wanted to get down, I was like, maybe we can take it, but I don't know.
Get down with my 100 times great grandfather.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna look at all of y'all, and I'm gonna tell Rashanka in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna leave this channel open. And I like talking to her in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna leave this channel open. Safe word, pineapple.
She chuckles.
I'm like, okay.
Hey, safe words are very important.
And then
Don't do anything without them.
and then I'm gonna get up from my chair and I'm gonna walk up to this Alistair fellow.
You would see a individual clad in shadow and black flames, no distinguishing features. You would see him wearing extremely old, regal elven garb. Lots of blacks and purples and like red sheen. Yeah, and at this point he is carrying like a small like walking cane.
I
Gotcha.
feel before Beaufort says anything. So obviously, yeah, Alistair. I feel like Erin might have corrected herself in that moment. Be like, Elder Withario, because
Elder-
he's again like he's the elder of her line. I feel like maybe if
Erin,
you're just meeting the guy. I'm elvish. He was just an elf. He was a high elf before he was a vampire. I don't know where the vampirism came into it. I'm gonna have to ask him. But
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
And you
Calliope
say,
is gonna start like looking at her mouth really intently to try and see fangs.
Might have
just
gotten
just for
delivered.
clarification, you said Elder Lethero, like Lethero.
I will put the spelling in the general chat.
Okay.
One second.
Because Beaufort already said I'm gonna be very respectful. And
Yeah, so I feel like don't call this guy that you just
It's
met
essentially
by his
your grandfather's last name with IEL at the end.
Letherial?
IEL.
Yeah.
I spelled it wrong on my character sheet. But hang on. Let me double check. How the hell did I spell that?
And you said his name is Alistair, right?
Yes.
Okay, Alistair.
Although everyone refers to him as the esteemed elder.
Yeah.
Put some
Mitch, I
respect
put it
on
in the
that.
chat. Is that right?
Perfect. Okay. I will
Yes.
walk up and I will say, I will bow my head and say, esteemed elder, my name is Beaufort. May I have a word?
You are a friend of Aaron's. I can spare a moment for you, yes.
Just the one. Though.
If it be all right, I would like to show you your granddaughter Erin has shown us something that we are going to help her with and fight tooth and nail to help her. But I was wondering if you could connect some dots for me.
I will do what I can.
I'm gonna pull out my not my journal, but the second journal we found in Thistle Hollow, the one of explaining.
One of the vast journals.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pull out the one that's explaining the process that she went through to make these things, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show it to him, and I'm gonna say, are we at the last stage with what we found with Aaron's dear mom and dad?
He doesn't touch the book. He just runs his hands over the exposed like cover, and you see where his eyes would be. You see a slight flash as he goes,
I believe so, although I am not keen on the technology of this age.
Oh, great, we can't lose.
Okay, I say, well, you see, sir. The technology is not what's of the utmost importance. What's of the utmost importance is that this person here, and I point to Vask's name, I say, this person here, what they have done, essentially, is try to become their own god. And by doing so, they are damning everyone else. So, the technology is, great to know, important to learn in the long run. More importantly, though, finding where these things are is going to be the number one priority. And so if you have any information at all as to where we might start going and what direction we may head, that would be super helpful. And I'll even point out I'll pull out the other journals as well and go, here, see if maybe there's clues that you can see that we can't, and I'll pull out the other journals and things, that the Vask journals, and see if there's any clues that maybe we missed that he can pick up.
he does the hand thing again as he seems to absorb the knowledge of the journals, and he goes,
It is hard to say the makeup of such a wild and crazed mind.
I
but
would.
her techniques appear to have been getting more advanced, and perhaps a little bit more mad as the years have progressed.
Yeah, I would say so, especially with the killing of unicorns and the desecration of, all kinds of beasts of the land, and especially the Fae. I would say that it's of utmost craziness and madness.
He nods as you see his shoulders kind of slump as you see him mumble something to himself as you see him seeming to sit and begin to float, hanging in midair.
Apologies, it has been a very long day for me.
No problem, sir. No problem at all. I would have nothing else but for you to be of utmost comfort. I, I will say, Erin being elvish in her nature, I imagine. I hope this is not me being rude. I would imagine you are elvish in nature as well.
I was once an elf, yes.
What is the crime for putting to death a unicorn? Or like what is the punishment for this?
Traditionally, the killing of a unicorn was death and then the rending of a soul to punish the soul for a nominal amount of time based on the cruelty that the animal was shown.
Okay. What about the desecration of a unicorn? Because it wasn't just death that this unicorn went through. It was. I'll say, speaking in holy terms that I know, maybe it will help me to convey the message. That this was not just death. This was desecration of a holy thing. This was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
This is no place to speak of such harsh crimes.
I'm sorry.
But
I do understand.
I would illuminate that even us elves who generally shy away from conflict and war, we do have quite the mean streak in us when such things are desiccated.
I would love to inform any elvish council that will listen. I just don't know how.
I wish I could help you with that.
I understand. Well, if it ever at all, you need some help with anything, by all means, reach out to Aaron and our group, and maybe we can help you with something that you may need.
If a shadow clad in flames could smirk, you see him kind of nod and goes,
Likewise, my very short dwarvish friend.
Mm.
I should keep this in mind, but I should warn you, I am the one who assists here, not the other way around.
I'll chuckle and go, I fully am aware, but my mama raised me to be as respectful and as cherishing of those who are wiser than me. And so if I didn't offer, she may whoop me.
Your mother...
Buffer was raised right.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother was wise to raise such a caring man.
Aw.
Thank you. And your granddaughter was raised to the utmost of excellence.
you
already
see him,
crying, Buffer, damn.
You see him nod. What's your passive insight?
I believe it's now 18 after the seal. Yeah, 18.
As he shakes his head, there is a brief moment of shame, maybe a little bit of sadness mixed in, as he nods and goes,
It warms what's left of my heart to hear that.
Well, like I said, if you ever need us, let us know. I'm going to rejoin my friends because I do believe we will be getting off this, for lack of a better term, boat here pretty soon.
We still got like a week and a half.
Enjoy your time here, Buffer Steelguts.
I never said my last name. Whoa.
You didn't need to. He's a high elf
Yeah.
and a
Yeah.
vampire and
Bofer,
old as
I'm not gonna.
time.
I don't know what his passive insight is, but when he says my last name, Bofer's stomach hits his butt a little bit because he's like, I
Yeah.
never said my last name.
Well, here's the thing: if you were to bring that back to the table, Aaron would probably let him in. Like, you didn't say your last name to him, but you definitely said it to me. He watches.
Oh. Okay. So
Yeah,
Bofer
he
will
knows
come.
everything about everyone.
Bofer will come back to the
With-
table with everybody
Yeah.
after giving a courteous bow, and I will come back and I'll say, okay, so your grandfather explained that what we are seeing in that image looks to be the final stages written about in these journals. So whatever we do, you know, wherever we end up running to, it's gonna be not only swift action, but harsh action to get them out and clean.
I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her dead.
Bofer says, if it I hope Aaron, you hear me when I say this, and not just on the surface, but hear me, in your heart when I say this. We will do everything in our power. I want to stress this to you. Be prepared to, when this Vask lady dies, the work is not over. So don't set your mind just on killing her. We need to put our minds to fixing the problem as well.
That takes a little bit of the heat out of Erin's gaze. Not a lot, but a little bit, and she just kind of nods, like, I know.
Yeah.
But again, there's very much like the air, and like you see it on her face, of like she was already gonna kill this bitch. She already hated her, but like now, ooh.
Yeah, Bofer extends his hand out towards you, not like to grab you or anything, but just kind of like in gesture, and says,
"Yeah,
you have us, and I know that we have you, but we can't have you, in your full mind if it's filled with rage. We have to make sure that we are calculating every step that we take, because as of right now, not only is time of the essence, but also critical steps are of essence right now. Because if we skip a step, or if we take a step, to the right instead of taking it to the left, if we misstep somewhere, it could lead to doom. So we have to calculate every step we take.
She's gonna nod. Yep. Again, she's like, the image has dissipated, but she's like got the memory shard in her pocket. She's got her hand on it in her pocket. She's just kind of.
I'm gonna look at you, Aaron, and same way I pointed at my forehead to Rashanka, I'm gonna point at mine and point to you. I'm gonna wait for you to nod at me. If you don't, it's fine. Bofer's not gonna be upset, but Bofer's got an idea in his own head for something, but he's gonna point at his forehead and point at yours.
She will. Again, she'll nod.
And then I'm going to do my best to not flood like overwhelmingly, but kind of just fill your head with images of when we were eating in the Fae and drinking and having fun, and whenever we were in Yetta Oldair making our huge exit and made what's-his-face look and sound like he pooped his pants. Like, just kind of filling your head with good things, and also with filling your head with like images of Yom being a goober, like just like things like
all
that.
All of us together.
Right. And Bofer's going to say there's a lot more. I understand the urgency in your heart, but there's a lot more at stake if we misstep.
Again, it's gonna take her a minute, but she does take that in. Again, like she knows, like there is so much on the line here. The fate of the fate of the world. Very much the fate of the world. Like, it's already bad, and if they fuck up even a little bit, she knows, like, the consequences could be. I mean, she doesn't even know how drastic, how bad the consequences could be, but they're definitely gonna be bad if we make the slightest misstep here. But yeah, she's very aware, and she does hear him. And she'll say as much as like, I know.
Aaron, would you say that your current mindset is anxious or contemplating?
Yes. Anxious,
Yeah.
contemplative, rageful, there's
You
grief.
currently wearing your new ring.
Yes, immediately, yeah. That's
You subconsciously realize that you are fiddling with it in the very similar fashion of Alistair.
yeah, no,
Just
that
gently
makes sense.
spinning this ring in your hand. It's weird.
Mhm.
It's almost like you've only had this ring on for maybe a half hour now, but it's almost like you've been doing this for your entire life. Just this subconscious little tick.
Yeah. And it makes it like out of character. That is actually something I don't wear rings very often, but whenever I do, they become stim toys. So that makes sense that it would be for Aaron as well.
Beaufort shows you the image of us making it look like what's his face pooped his pants, and then he goes, "Oh, Rashanka, you have to see this." And I'm gonna point my finger at my head and point at hers and show her the whole ordeal of us playing the instruments and stuff, and then Calliope letting off the prestidigitation to make it look like he's pooped his pants. Like, I'm gonna show her that whole deal.
That's how you bow out of Aaron's mind.
Yeah.
Yep. Rashanka does kind of giggle at that as she kind of like nods approvingly. Beaufort, you would see Aaron stimming with this ring. The band of metal that she is tinkering with, you have never seen this material before.
Yeah, that was the other thing. On top of the shard, Aaron got another ring for her collection from Elder Weirthel. Or Serial, however you say it. I gotta figure out how to say his name now. It's her family's signet ring she's wearing now.
I didn't realize I was muted. Can I make a, I guess, history check to see if I've ever seen anything close?
Yep, you're looking at a DC 25 history check.
I'll try. It's worth a
shit.
try.
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would
D4
give you
or
the help
D6?
action on history, but I don't know if that's the thing I can do right now.
Is that a D4 or D6?
D8 now.
D8.
Ooh, that's a beefy inspiration. Hell yeah.
Good man. I gotta remember which one's a D8. Oh, there we go. I got a +2 to history, so that was much appreciated. Let's roll the D8 first, actually. Let's roll the D8 first. That is a 6. We'll take that. Okay. So that's 2 + 6 is 8. So 25 minus 8 is 17. So I need a 17 or higher.
Yeah. Say a prayer to the dice guy.
17 on the dot. 17 on the dot,
Yo!
brother.
So,
25.
As you're looking, it takes you a minute, and then you catch this. It's this unusually it's a glowing. It almost has its own luminescence, but it's a silver green color, and it takes you probably a good 3-4 minutes to place it. This is moon metal. This a metal that is never used.
This man who gave it to her is over 1,000 years old.
Yeah, it is a metal that has been lost to time.
I was about to say, isn't that something that's ancient?
This is a legendary rarity.
Apparently, Aaron's family line is much older than she thought. And apparently, also, we used to be nobles. Found that out today.
I'm still connected to Rashanka. I'm gonna say, have you ever worked with moon metal?
She giggles, looks at you with a side eye, and goes, "No one has that metal. You can't work it."
It's like, Beaufort, nobody's worked with a moon metal.
I don't know what Rashanka's insight or perception is, but I'm just like one eyebrow up, one eyebrow kind of down, cockeyed, looking at her ring on her hand, and I'm still connected mentally to Rashanka, and I go, just an odd thing to see. I don't know. I've only heard of this in legend. I've never actually seen it before. And Beaufort's kind of he's doing that thing when someone's window shopping and they're kind of sitting up and moving their head. And he's like, I've only ever heard of this before, and I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Mind you, Beaufort's in their head, but he's like, look, he like leans back and stops being conspicuous and just goes, I'm gonna be chill, but just that's odd. That's
Very chill and normal.
yeah, very calm, cool, collected, calculated, and he's
Yeah, of
and
course.
I'm just like, Beaufort's like, it's just odd seeing it when I've only ever heard of it.
Rashanka looks at you and she's like, no one has seen it. I've never even seen a collection of like relic age items that are used with moon metal. No one sees it. It is a legend, nothing more.
I look at Rashanka with
So
I
Beaufort-
lock eyes with
Yeah.
Rashanka and go, look at her finger.
Yeah.
She
And
kind
like
of,
Aaron, by
squints
the
and
way,
looks-
has no idea what like the significance is here.
She kind of like squints at you, looks over at Aaron, and instantly like stands up and slams her hands on the table, looking at it, and goes, "Where did you get that?"
I go, no.
Aaron jumps.
I go, no.
Aaron jumps. I feel like everybody would jump, but like apparently, like Aaron like leaps out of her seat, like
I go, and
because she was
Beaufort
not
is
party
in
to
her
that
head yelling,
conversation.
no, do not cause a scene.
She's already caused a scene.
everyone in the room kind of like stops and like turns to look over as this like 6'5" freaking orcish woman
You
suddenly
can hear a
puts her
pin
hands
drop.
on the ground.
Beaufort stands up on his chair and goes, nothing to see. I'll cast thaumaturgy on myself and go, she just got excited. Everybody go back to eating. We're fine. And
Mind your business.
mind your business.
Most people are like, oh, all right, cool, sweet, go back to eating and talking, going over maps and talking business. A few people are kind of like, that's interesting.
Like who pissed
those
off
people,
the dwarf? Oh,
those
nobody
people,
pissed off
those
the dwarf.
people that are like lingering, I'm gonna light my eyes with white and go back to eating with thaumaturgy still on.
As on your plates, people.
A few of them were just like, okay, kind of like turn their backs and begin talking again.
Meanwhile, Aaron, like again, like jumped a foot out of her seat and is staring at Rashanka with like wide eyes. Like, what? What happened? What?
You
What I
realize
do?
what you have on your hand right now?
I go, Rashanka,
What?
please. Thaumaturgy's out of my voice. I'm like, Rashanka, please.
He's like, babe, be cool.
Breathe for just a second.
Don't tell the woman to calm down.
Right?
She kind of like looks around and like sits down very quickly and like leans towards you, Aaron, and goes,
Do you realize what that is? You could sell that and buy an entire nation and still have money left over.
No, absolutely. Aaron is clutching her hand. It's on the pinky finger of her right hand. She is clutching her hand to her chest. Absolutely not. Shaking her head.
That is one of the rarest metals ever known to the world.
It's a family heirloom. Don't even think about it.
I go, Rashanka, it's okay. I wasn't trying to point it out to be a butt. I was trying to point it out to say it's cool and like I've never seen it before. Let's keep it that way. It's
Also,
you see her kind of like shrink and instantly like poof her cheeks out like she's pouting and goes,
But fine, I get it. It is an important
But-
family heirloom.
But ancient metal.
I go.
Ancient metal.
I'll put my hand on her hand and go, how would your ancestors felt if you got rid of your family's heirloom anvil and hammers?
And that is the reason why I'm so remorseful and torn.
and she puts her like hands into her forehead and just kind of sits there with her cheeks poof pouting.
I'll give her a
And she-
side hug and look at Aaron and go, like putting my hand across my neck and go, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that.
What? Anyway, what? She's like, she'll take her hand away from her chest, like look down at the ring, look at Rashanka, look at Beaufort. So it's old. I know it's old. At least I would guess at least a millennia. But what
No,
is it?
I look at
would
Aaron.
Aaron even know what this is?
I look at Aaron and I go, that is what's known, and I'll point my hand. I'm not gonna say the name out loud. I'm gonna point my finger to my forehead.
In case
and
any
point-
looky-loos get curious.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, in your head, I'm gonna say, this is moon metal, the most ancient, most legendary, and most gone to history metal of all time. It is worth more than anything else on this planet. It is insanely. Bover starts like using his fingers, like it's insanely sacred. It's insanely tough. It's insanely valuable. It is insanely everything. It is legendary.
You would also notice Bofer as Aaron kind of flashes the ring again. There is a ruby that has like an opalescent sheen to it that has a bronze sigil underneath the gemstone.
Yeah.
Is it a sigil like of her family? Like, can I just like assume that it's probably like a sigil of her family heirloom and stuff like that?
Likely.
Okay.
It's a signet ring. Like I feel like
I'm not gonna investigate by like asking her to see it. I'm just gonna like based off my own eyeballs and what I see, knowing her name. Like I'm just gonna be like, that's probably like a signet for her family or whatever. But Bofer's like, you should guard that with not just hiding it, but you should guard that with your very life.
Way ahead of you. And Aaron actually is gonna, you know that thing. It's probably like people don't do this anymore, but like it used to be like if rich people were in like a quote bad part of town, they would like turn their ring around so no one could see the diamond or whatever jewel was in it, that kind of thing. So they just see the band. Aaron's gonna like again fiddling with the ring, but just kind of surreptitiously, kind of really subtly turn the ring so that you just see the band on her pinky, but the gem is facing inward.
Hey Mitch, can I replicate this item?
I mean, you're welcome to try. I would say that your replicate item is a high-level scroll, but you will likely have to make a D20 roll and get above an 18 on the D20 in order for it to be a success.
I'm just joking around because
You're kidding me, right? It's a high-level replication spell with an 18 DC, and
18
you
base
wanted.
roll.
Yeah, but he wanted him to roll a 25 history to know what kind of
Well, I do believe replicate item is a 7th level spell,
yeah,
and because
the spell
this is a
itself is high
legendary
level,
quality,
but he's asking for my roll to add to the spell. I'm adding to it.
Just because not only is the metal bands like legendary, the gemstone itself is essentially a unique gemstone in and of itself.
Can I make another history on that gemstone real quick?
Yeah, the DC on this will be a little bit lower than the moon metal band.
Sweet.
For the Marvel girlies, it's basically if Aaron suddenly got a ring of vibranium with a freaking infinity stone in it.
Yeah,
basically.
I got a 13.
A 13. It's a very unique looking ruby.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's the power stone. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially like a dark cast ruby, but it has like an opalescent sheen as it like hits the light differently. It takes on that opalescent kind of neon shimmer.
Nice.
I feel like at some point, like if
right
it has
back.
any qualities to it, Aaron's gonna hit it with identify later. It's been a weird day already.
I'll be right back. I don't know if you can see this in my chest right now.
Yeah, she out. She out.
Oh,
like
she's comatose.
I'll be right back. She had sweet potatoes, so that's probably why she's out.
Oh, that'll do it.
That'll
do it.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah.
I did post an image in the general chat of Rashanka pouting.
Yeah.
Just the idea
Like,
and the visual image in my head of Rashanka pouting is amazing.
Like Aaron doesn't like she knows that Rashanka didn't mean anything by it. It's like, you know, she's a smith and obviously like a master smith, and she sees this like this ring of ancient like significance and stuff. Like I get, I'm sure like with Beaufort too, it was the same way of just like, holy shit, where did that thing come from? But you know, again, Erin's fragile, especially when it comes to things with her family. And she's found like she now has this new connection to her family. She's not parting with it for anything. Over her cold dead body. And like even the insinuation, she's like, absolutely not.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But no, and also the fact that like, I mean, Beaufort made a good point, and like with the couple people that he had to like extra encourage to go back to their meals, Erin is also like, her eyes are very Again, she's trying to be subtle about it. She's trying to be sneaky, but like her eyes are looking around the room to see if anybody is still looking at them. Because you never know. Like she doesn't know any of these people besides Gilmore and her ancestor now.
Give me a perception check.
Yep. Do I go physical dice or digital dice? What do you think?
Physical dice have been treating you well.
They have been. You're good. That's a good point. I'm gonna go with my gay dragon dice again. Here we go. Aha. That's a 14 plus 5, 19. It doesn't beat my passive
19.
perception, but
No one's particularly paying attention. You would see Mason kind of off to a corner, kind of like eyeballing the table with an amused smirk on his face, and you would see other Calliope kind of bounding around the room before she eventually skips her way over to Calliope and goes, "Hey, twin!"
I forgot about other Calliope. Oh no!
Calliope, you there? You are muted.
Back.
I am here. I've been listening. I've been talking shit this whole time. Calliope's gonna smile wide and go, "Hi, Cece. That's your name now. That's what you go by. How can
Cece,
I help you?"
I'm here for it. I like that. That's really cool, actually.
That is
Nothing,
actually
just
really cool.
checking in, see how my faves are doing, you know.
Oh,
Perfect.
we're fine. You know, plotting to take over or kill the bitch that is trying to take over the world and cause the fog. You know, cool shit like that.
Ooh, plotting imminent demise of people? Do tell. And she like throws her elbows on the table and like cups her cheeks as she like stares at you intently.
You know, forces of evil working against, you know, the bastions of humanity, and we gotta work it out. Usual hero shit.
So you gonna cut a girl in on part of the cut? You gonna let me play as well?
I mean, I thought you had a party to go and you know, be a part of and follow along with. I didn't think you were interested in being a part of our adventure.
I mean, I can multitask. I'm a talented girl.
What do you mean by multitask? Calliope's eyes are kind of gonna cut at her.
I mean, if I suddenly have something that's, you know, a little bit more interesting than the goofballs over there, who knows? Maybe I might just appear somewhere, you know.
If they
Okay, as
bore
long
me,
as
I need another activity.
you know, I'm okay with that. Just don't go, you know, making more of you, cause there can
No.
only be two of us. Okay? They're like we're pushing it with two.
She kind of smiles and go, "Yeah, don't kill the party members, don't make copies. So many rules."
Well, you could still be in the basement, and then you're just wearing my face. So you gotta follow the rules.
Yeah.
If you're
yeah,
gonna
I guess
steal
you're
my
right.
identity, there's a few things you need to follow.
Oh, by the way, after we get done doing the werewolf things, we're probably gonna make our way back towards Zintz. So,
I need you not anywhere near get handle. Calliope's going to glare like she's making full-blown eye contact, just
I
almost
want to see
shaking.
Mom and Dad too.
I have not explained you to Mama. You will get me killed.
I mean, that does seem kind of like a you
Yeah.
issue.
I feel like
Okay,
Aaron's gonna
it
look
will
up
be-
at that. You didn't tell your parents about this?
Of course
Yeah, they did. She did cuss you out the one time. She'll probably cuss you out again for this. Your mom would definitely
You
cuss you
think-
out for this too.
Do
Yeah.
you think I was gonna tell her that I started a game of hide and go seek with an eldritch being to save my life, and then she stole my face?
Identity theft is not a joke.
I would be sent home. Just
I mean,
so they would
well,
just so some shit like this wouldn't happen. Calliope's gonna glare at doggone Grimilda. My parents will demand that I fucking come home. If you ruin this for me, I'm dragging you with me, and we're both gonna be barmaids. You hear
you're both grounded.
me?
Oh my God, we'd be able to work together and like perform at the same bar. We would make a killing.
She's like, don't threaten me with a good time. That sounds awesome.
Calliope's just gonna face palm. Please, please, for the love of God. You know what? Fuck it. Calliope's gonna mind link and call her dad this time.
In true
Dad
dad
won't get his
fashion, you can almost hear the ringtone go once, twice, 3 times, and then right before it goes to the answering machine, you hear him reply, go, "Hello."
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, princess, what's going on?
So funny story.
Don't freak out or anything, but I got a sister.
What?
2 sisters.
Well,
Hey, now.
well, Aaron,
What
I'm
do you
only
mean you
talking
have a
about the one that
sister?
looks like me right
I have
now.
been a faithful husband these last 65 years.
I'm aware, Papa. Nobody's. You know, it's I found another Kalishtar.
Oh shit.
All right. Oh, I thought.
Yeah,
I was
that's what
about to die.
happened.
She
Oh.
looks just.
Lead with
she
that
looks-
next time, princess. You're gonna give an old man a heart attack.
Yeah, that's what's gonna do it.
Sorry, Papa. It's just well, she might be making her way to Zitsk soon, and she's really interested in meeting the people that raised me so kindly. And you'll know her because she looks just like me with black eyes.
You can hear the line just kind of go silent for a minute before he goes, "That's kind of crazy. All right. I wait. Are you setting me up to tell your mother this?"
Let's just say that
She's
whenever
not
she
not
comes
doing that.
around, there will be an explanation that I don't have to give.
Again, this is all in Calliope's mind, right? We don't hear this.
Yeah.
Damn.
Calliope, you literally hear him crack open a fresh keg as he's pouring
Yep.
up. You know what kind of keg he drinks from. One of those like 40-ounce fucking tankards, as you feel him like filling it up to the brim, smashing it back in one go and refilling it. Oh, princess, me and you are gonna have to have a talk.
I know. Okay.
I'll do it, but you owe me.
Yes, sir. I'll bring back. Daddy, I found glowy liquor, and I can do cool stuff with it. I can't wait. I'll bring you a batch.
Glowy
Actually, you want me to send some with her? I got this really strong dwarven. Oh my god! And Calliope's actually gonna whip out the bottle, and I guess share the image of it with her father.
She goes from like visibly distressed to like really excited and pulls out the liquor, and like that's all we see.
This is normal behavior.
Feel him go. Yeah. Send that along, and I'll take the heat for this. You're forgiven.
Thank you, Papa. And Calliope's gonna start pouring.
However, I will add that I am not responsible for the outcome of how your mother reacts.
Oh, I should probably just check in with her after this happens. I'll make that call.
I will inform her that you are open to a conversation after your sister arrives.
Yeah, my sister.
Fantastic.
There's
Well,
definitely a
I'm off
Calistar
to
and
have a
nothing
hard
else.
conversation, darling. Have fun, be safe. Don't get knocked up. Have a great
Daddy. Yes, sir. And she's gonna disconnect. You would think by now he knows I like girls.
He's still hopeful for grandbabies.
You say that part out loud, Aaron's gonna be like, it takes him a minute.
I'm struggling as a dad. Listen to this conversation.
Right.
As a dad of 2 girls, I'm struggling with this conversation.
Is it accurate, Steven?
I
As a
don't-
dad, would you
I-
say that was accurate?
Listen. I'm no comment. I plead the fifth.
He's about to find out he's got a whole bunch of dragon step grandbabies.
Oh yeah.
She still hasn't told him about the step grandbabies or the dragon.
You guys want me murdered. That's what it is. You guys want me to die. You
Look, at least 2 of us have died already. The rest of us need to get a turn. I feel like at this point, like, not that any of us should die. I'm not rooting for that. I'm saying
I took my goddamn turn.
that's fair. That's fair. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. It's been a trying morning, okay?
As Cece looks at you and goes, "So, are we all good? Can I go pay the parents a visit?"
Calliope's gonna start pouring. She's gonna pour half the bottle of liquor into a kind of a tankard and hand it over. This is for Papa to smooth things over. Do not drink this. Understood?
You're not even gonna give him a full bottle? Wow.
Of course not. I need this.
It's an ingredient.
All right, I'll do it, but I mean, I would have at least given him the whole bottle just to smooth things over
Well,
extra.
when you okay, well, if you want to smooth things over, you go buy a big ass bottle of glowy and give it to him. I'm doing what the fuck I can.
You see her kind of like reach down into like her belt pouch, and you see like a massive sack of gold. She goes, "Yeah, I could probably do that."
I have a question. Is this the first time that we've had like an actual like face-to-face conversation with Calliope's sister as a group?
No.
Second time. Second or third.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember how many times Steven remembers seeing and hearing about this person, but not conversating with this person.
Right. And so, yeah, I feel like Aaron would be like, so did he take it well? That you
my dad knows I'm lying. He definitely knows I'm lying.
Why did you lie? What did you tell him?
I told him that I found another Kalishtar and she looks just like me.
Calliope. Now you know that's not true.
The
truth, baby. What is it with everybody in this party being allergic to truth?
Bofer raises his hand at you, Aaron, and goes, "I have not been allergic to truth this whole time."
Yeah, we could litigate that later. Listen, okay?
I'm not
There's
allergic
still
to
a conversation you and I need to have with Branch. I haven't forgotten about that bit. You don't lie. You can't.
You're still able to talk like that.
There's a difference between lying and omitting. Big difference.
No, it's called a lie of omission, Beaufort. That's a lie.
I go. I do not recognize this.
Cece leans over, kisses Calliope on the cheek, and goes, "Okay, Cece, I'll talk to you later. Bye." And she just zooms out in a very Calliope fashion.
Calliope.
Oh my God, she really is.
Over.
I mean, she's almost like you. If you don't look at her eyes, we gotta get her a pair of shades. Then no one will know.
That won't help my mom. My mom's gonna know she's a demon, which is why I'm gonna have to talk to them.
You see Cece pop back in and go, "And cover these onyx beauties? I think not."
Okay. You know, fair.
Did you say the demon thing out loud? Did you say the demon thing out loud?
Blackout.
This is new information to Steven. Okay. Have we said that she's a demon before?
Yeah, no. Are you not like, yeah.
This is new information to Samantha too. Don't feel bad, but Sky is not there to notice any of that, so I have.
Well, my question is,
technically, she's not a demon. She's a elder archfey or a dark archfey, but that's.
But here's the thing.
Semantics.
Here's the thing. You could tell me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, Beaufort has heard that this is Calliope's sister, but she's evil. Not to the extent that she's a demon.
Well, also, like, we don't know that that's not true. But yeah.
Beaufort is gonna pocket that for later.
Yeah.
You You know,
No,
like
as a
when you're, you know
paladin,
when you're
that's
playing
kind of
Skyrim
important.
and then randomly at some like you're playing a mission and all of a sudden you see at the bottom of your screen mission saved or something like that and you're like, why'd that pop up there? Like both are just memory saved right there.
Go for auto saves.
Yeah.
Go over a hill. There's a dragon just sitting on top of one of the words of power. Yep, been
Yep.
there.
Right,
Yep.
and then yeah, auto save.
Autosave. Both are
That's
just
not there
autosaved.
for any of this, so she still has no idea what the fuck's going on with
Yep.
Grimilda,
Sky and
whatever
Grimilda,
Shaz
yeah.
dipped for a bath and bed.
yeah, like a long time ago.
I'm gonna.
Oh wait,
I'm
no.
gonna
So
actually.
did Sky not hear any of the Aaron family drama either?
Nope.
Look,
You were
after,
here this whole time?
after the whole like whatever Calliope said, I'm like, all right, what? And I'm like, when Beaufort went to go talk to your ancestor, I'm like, bed,
You did?
bath now, please, and we got up and left.
Got it.
You
Got
guys
it,
see
okay.
Shaz
I thought you were
smash
here this whole
rest of
time.
the bowl of popcorn and gets up and goes, "Yep, out of here."
I'm
wow.
gonna go to. I'm gonna look at Rashanka and go. I need to go see Mr. Moore real quick. And I'm gonna go see Mr. Moore and make sure that all the work has been accomplished. That
Rashanka sniffles and goes, "I'm going to bed."
I look at her with like these are the I look at her. I describe these as longing eyes. I'm gonna
Yearning.
yearning. That's a better word for it. I'm gonna look at her and go. I'm gonna look at her with yearning eyes and say, "Why don't you come with me?"
Yeah. When you're in a yearning competition, but your competition's Beaufort.
She sighs, her shoulders slump a little bit, and goes, "Fine."
I go. I'll let you draw some cool designs in my journal. I'll give you
You
2
told the girl
pages.
no,
I'll give
now
you.
she's
I say.
pouting.
I look at her. I go. I'll give you 2 pages.
2 pages. Wow.
She kind of squints and goes, "You're just going to use those later, aren't you?"
I look. I wink and I like. Come on.
She's like, cheeky dwarf.
I go. You know what
yeah.
they say about? I say. You know what they say about preachers? The best things they do are the things that they've stolen from others. I'm gonna walk away.
Wow.
As you exit out of the dining hall, you do see Arachinia flitting about the hallways.
That's right. Stay out of my man's bedroom.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was
He is
completely
not
out of
gonna
character.
steal your
That's just-
man.
Wait.
That
wait,
is
you
what
saying
hit
that?
my head and came out my mouth before I got a chance.
You say
to catch
Sky saw some competition? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, what did I miss last session?
Yeah.
Did Aaron, can you try and move on your man?
That was 2 sessions ago when they got there. Okay, and
Oh,
And
that's
Arachinia laughed in
Oh,
Sky's face and goes,
yeah.
"Not even on his best day." No.
yeah,
Wait, what did
when he called, said, "Ari, are our rooms still ready?" And I'm like, "Wait, how well do you know this bitch?" And you know,
on a first name
he
basis with
said-
nicknames,
he-
apparently.
Yeah, I said, "How well do you know her? And how often have you been here?" And he said,
And
"He's
to quote
not that good."
Shaz,
I'm like, "Wait,
her name is a pain in the ass to pronounce, so he calls her Ari.
yeah."
Well, no,
Like,
it's
wait,
not.
how often
Archie
do
is
you
not a
come here?
hard
And how well
name.
do you know her? And I'm like, "No, fuck you."
If he wanted to, he would, ladies.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
If he wanted to, he would.
He is a cheeky little shit, and he's not 100% trustworthy. So you know,
No, he's not. Mitch, how have you described him? An
A shyster.
asshole?
he is the chaos agent.
Mm.
I don't know. Calliope holds that throne pretty heftily.
And our
yeah,
party, yes.
it's yes.
So you just gonna sneak in insults like
It wasn't an insult. That was just a factual statement.
Not an insult, a recognition of your title. He's chaos agent.
I was talking full shit. I don't even remember what I said. It was witty. I had to come back and I was muted. I hate it.
You just fire those off every once in a while to make sure we're paying attention.
So,
The
as
innocent one of the party is
Beaufort-
now dating the chaos agent, like non-trustworthy one.
Okay,
as
uninformed
Beaufort and
does not
Rashanka
mean
exit
innocent,
the
by the
dining
way.
hall,
Right.
you guys find Arachinia moving about the hallways in her usual accelerated fashion as you catch her attention.
She's just in X Games mode. She's so fast. Fast as fuck, boy.
She's fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
But if you
Dude,
do
she's a
inquire
fucking
about her
vampire.
as to where
Yeah.
Gilmore is, she will guide you to the cushion room.
Oh my god, wait. No, I'm sorry. I need to derail for half a second. Y'all remember in Twilight when they were running on the what is it, like the fast pad, basically in the field? That's how Erichinia moves in my mind now. She moves like Cam Shigande.
Yep.
That's what I said. She's a fucking vampire. Of course she moves that fast.
Yes! Yes, she Twilight runs everywhere.
BRB.
Only it's just her walking.
I love it. I love it. I
So,
love it.
as Bofer and Rashanka leave, what are the rest of you doing? So I do believe it's just Branch, Tyrius, Calliope, and Aaron left.
Yep.
Erin's going back to the bottle of brandy, but slower this time, and she will ask if anybody wants some to share. So she doesn't finish the whole bottle by herself.
Calliope will take her up on a shot, but I will start I will begin to start carving healing alchemical runes into my mortar and pestle just to practice before I do my dad's flask.
Absolutely. As you start on that, you take a shot of this brandy. It is smoky and extremely smooth. Even with your iron liver, Calliope, you do feel a buzz hit you pretty much right on after you finish it.
And remember, Aaron has had half the bottle this point.
It's really good stuff, my dear. Maybe, just maybe, Calliope's gonna slightly scoop the bottle and then replace it with a bottle of wine and water.
Yep.
Here we go.
Erin is aware she is being handled. She's gonna just kind of nod, and she will drink the water first before she goes for the wine. Like, okay, fair.
Calliope, for your notes, add to your notes a half bottle of Lickshire brandy in a crystalline bottle worth 300 gold pieces.
That's Swarovski.
Shit.
That D&D Swarovski. That good shit.
Yeah.
That good shit.
Yeah. You're welcome.
It's just the bottle that's worth 300 gold pieces. The liquor itself is expensive, but it's the bottle itself is the expensive bit.
Wait, is that my inventory or Calliope's inventory? Calliope's, right?
Calliope's the one that swiped it, so we'll just
okay, cool. Cool. Check the bag of holding before you put it in there if you're gonna put it in there.
Yeah.
I think, Calliope would, I think at this point, completely pour the bag of holding on the table. Like, look, God.
Wait, there's a bunch of stuff still in there.
Yeah,
You emptied the bag of holding?
Yes.
Aren't there like barrels of dried meat and shit in there?
Yep.
The table is overrun with our supplies that weren't money.
As you all are now sifting
like
through an exposed bag of holding, trying to organize that again, we'll shift back to Bofer Rashanka meeting Gilmore in his cushion room. Bofer, after a really long walk. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that who you wanted to meet?
No, Mr. Moore, my boss.
Oh, Wheelin.
I was
All
trying
right.
to figure out who Mr. Moore was too.
Yeah,
I
Mr.
thought you
Moore.
were talking about Gilmore.
You have a boss?
Never mind.
I mean, I'll go see Gilmore too.
I mean, since we're here, why not?
Sure. Yeah, I'll go see Mr. Gilmore.
Oh yeah.
So,
I have some
as
questions.
Erichinia basically takes a 10-minute walk with you guys, following behind, going through a whole bunch of various corridors, taking a secret passage, taking a long staircase down. You guys come out to this large round room. The floors are black stone. The walls are made of the same material, but as you walk in, you notice that the room is divvied up equally with pillars. In between each of these pillars, there is a shrine to not only major deities, but minor deities, forgotten and dead deities, positive, neutral, and negative deities. Every member of the pantheon is represented in this room.
Oh. Meaning Morodin, a member from Morodin is here?
No, just a shrine to Morodin is here,
Oh,
along with every other
oh.
deity that you can recall, and even some that you have no idea about.
Okay. Yeah, that's super cool. And Mr. Gilmore's just in the middle of the room chilling out?
He's sitting on this circular couch. You see him kind of leaning against a set of really large plush pillows. He has a round table in front of him that has drinks and finger foods. And you see him drinking from a goblet of what appears to be a very thick red wine.
Blood, nice.
Yeah.
Is it just him in the room, or is there other people too?
It's just him.
Okay. I'll walk in and I'll say, excuse me, I do believe Mr. Gilmore, is it?
Both, come, join me. Shinya says that you have questions. Miss Rashanka, a pleasure to meet you again.
Poofer gives that weird look and then goes, "Not gonna ask. Not even gonna ask." And I'll go.
You gonna be jealous?
No, not jealous. Just curious as to where the vampire meets the the connection doesn't make sense.
Exactly where you think. Somewhere lewd.
See, it's not just me.
Bofer goes. Yeah, I have some questions for you. I do believe whenever whenever Aaron was having a council with everybody in the hand, that I had Yom deliver some things to you to look over. Is that correct?
Yes. It was a rather unpleasant but fascinating read.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, my wife's calling me. The baby's crying.
Yeah, yes, baby.
It's like the elevator music version of Girl from Ipanema, just kind of playing in the.
Gilmore finishes his goblet and looks around. Where's my brandy?
If he directs his attention to Aaron's mind, I don't know if he can do that, but he will find it addled. I think addled is the right word.
He just, after a moment of looking around the table, he goes, well, I must have misplaced it somewhere. Reaches behind his shoulder into a small pocket dimension and pulls out another identical bottle, pops it open, and pours a rather hefty glass of this brandy and sets it on the table and points at it like he's not going to forget where he puts it this time.
Interesting medicine cabinet, just a pocket dimension to hold all your shit.
I need to get me one of those. Damn.
Right.
He is technically an enchanter on top of being a sorcerer, so.
Oh, I never realized what. Like,
I had something like that in another campaign I played. I got like a magical medicine cabinet where I could just like pile everything in there instead of having a bag of holding, and I could just pop it out wherever I wanted.
Gilmore is a 6th level wizard and a 10th level sorcerer.
Fuck.
Shit. Damn. He's Aaron, but better. Like, way better.
He's a divine soul sorcerer and enchanter wizard.
Nice.
So I need to start putting levels into enchanter wizard to get to that point. I've already got the divine soul sorcerer part down.
Or can wizards learn that spell? Is it a wizard thing or a sorcerer thing?
That would be within the realm of possibilities with an enchanter wizard, yes.
Only an enchanter wizard, or like could a divination wizard theoretically?
This is specifically for the enchanter wizard. Yeah.
All right,
I have a custom spell list for some homebrew spells that enchanters specifically can get.
Dang it.
This being a custom spell, right? So he can enchant like certain things to have amplified abilities. Like a bag of holding no longer is a bag of holding. It's essentially a pocket dimension that he can implant in clothes.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
Wait. That was very specific. Who can do this? Who can pocket dimension? Aaron,
And Chance-
Aaron,
and
that's your
Chance will
coworker,
visit.
right? Aaron, that's your coworker who can make my titties a reality.
Your titties
Oh, that's
a
a good
reality.
question. Instead of trying to do it ourselves, we could just like commission him to do it.
That's true.
Ain't no
I will
commissioning,
point-
Aaron, if you don't bet your pretty ass at that man.
I will point out, number one, none of us are in the room to know this. He's talking with Gopher. So in character, none of us even know he has this mojo. But second and much more importantly, I feel like Erin's already asked a lot of these people. She's already got like what, two of the she is one finger of the hand. She's got two other fingers of the hand in her quote unquote harem.
Yeah, so we all know what Aaron is. Oku is a monk fighter barbarian.
Holy multi-class.
Yom is a fighter blood hunter. Gilmore
Fighter
is
blood
a divine soul sorcerer, enchanter wizard, and Uba is a 10th level totem barbarian, 6th level ill rigger hell knight.
So all the others are level 16, and here's Erin at her dinky level 6. Dang. That's fine.
It's
I didn't
okay,
need
you're the
some more
teacher.
levels
You're
anyway.
not the muscle.
There's room to grow.
I know.
There's room to grow.
I know. There's
Hold
there's only room to grow in this shadowed hand organization.
So, out of curiosity, Rashanka and Chaz are what and what?
Rashanka is a 12th level Forge Domain cleric with 3
Wow.
levels into Rune Knight fighter. Shaz is a straight Vengeance Paladin.
Wow.
Vengeance
thought he had
Paladin.
levels in rough.
Yeah, he's 10th level Paladin and 6th level Assassin Rogue.
Yeah, I thought he was an
Oh no,
Oathbreaker
I got those
Paladin.
backward. 10th level Rogue, 6th level Paladin.
All right, I'm
I
back.
thought he was an Oathbreaker Paladin.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Gopher,
Zena?
you see Gilmore poking around looking for something, shrug his shoulders, grab a bottle of brandy from a pocket dimension over his shoulder, pours himself a stiff drink and sets it on the table before pointing at it, before he looks back at you and Rashanka and points towards the circular couch and its many pillows.
Yeah, I'll sit down and I'll say, I just wanted to, obviously I am very, I'm very young and naive in a lot of ways, and so the conclusions I've drawn may not be the correct ones, and I'm willing to hear any other wise opinions of other more learned people in general. And so I wanted to get your take on what you've read thus far. I don't know how quickly you were able to ascertain any knowledge from them. I know that I'm sometimes a very slow reader.
I've read through them a few times just to get a better feel for the mindset of this particular Elthira Vess. I would take her as nothing more than a mad mage with a god complex, although, unlike most that fall to the temptation of knowledge and madness, she actually has the ability to follow through with it. I am greatly concerned about her creations and motivations, especially considering some of the rumor mills that have been flying around in far-off parts of the continent. But past that, she is a problem.
A big problem indeed, and I said I'll say not to pry. If this is pushing it too far, please tell me, and I will immediately stop that line of questioning. But for humor's sake, do you hail of Fey lineage?
No, not at all. I am a tried and true tiefling.
Okay. So, Mitch, remind me. It was a unicorn. It was the seeing eye
Crystalline
thing.
golem
Yep.
and a obelisk.
Obelisk. That's what I
eye
couldn't.
stalk.
My brain was trying to say crystal obelisk. I was like, that's not right. Okay, and I go, what do you know of desecrations?
Very well.
And I'm gonna pull out my journal and pull out a page, and quickly draw. I like put almost like doing a projector on a wall. Like use my mind to put onto the page what we saw and draw the desecrations of the golem, the obelisk, and the unicorn, and go, what would this kind of desecration lead to for this Vask?
Well, unicorn in the Fey sense is a celestial being meant to. How do they phrase it? It is the embodiment of innocence and beauty. To desiccate such a thing would greatly affect those who had witnessed it, especially if they are of the faith of the Earth Mother or the goddess herself. And he kind of like rolls his eyes at the mentioning of the goddess.
He better he better put some respect.
You better
Right.
don't.
The crystalline golem is a representation of resilience and strength. They are somewhat of a, I don't want to say an icon to the dwarves, but it's essentially a creature of mastercraftmanship, craft dwarfship.
Yes, the golem was one that I was aware of, at least to a small extent, before I was, so rudely pushed out.
This one, however, he points to the paper and points to the eye stalk. That is a creature that wishes the enslavement and breaking of all things. It is what was here when the Titans and the gods were still manifest. It is something that is inherently bad for most of the mundane folks of the world. That item, that would probably be the most expensive and costly item to have grasped.
And I'll look at him with a dead serious face and go, what if I were to tell you that this obelisk is loose and free after being tortured and desecrated?
I would say, knowing how resilient obelisks are, they would likely have still been alive even in such a rough state of being severed.
Agreed.
If anyone would have made contact with it, they would likely have some sort of lingering after effects of bearing witness to such a primordial creature. But that being aware, the aboleth likely has been sentient and knows everything that has happened to that particular extension of its body.
Right.
Would Calliope like start itching her forehead?
Yes, I'd be scratching the
Calliope
spot on my
sneezes.
head.
Calliope sneezes.
Calliope
Somewhere in the other
sneezes and
room,
like
she just
itches her
senses she's
ear
being
real
talked
hard.
about.
Yeah, no, and I'll say, well, not to put a burden on anybody. I please hear me when I say I do my best to be as little burdensome as possible. I am trying.
You're about to get me yanked up.
I am trying to amass a following within our own group and outside. A following of people who are like-minded and tired of the, let's say, vagueness of what is right and what is wrong when it comes to this calamity that has destroyed, in my opinion, our lands. And I am trying my hardest to get word to the Fey Council, the Dwarven Council, who believe I am dead right now, but also to anyone who will hear that there is someone on the loose who is not only, as you stated, suffering from a god complex, but also obviously has the power to fulfill this god complex and has fulfilled it.
Oh my god.
Is Beaufort starting a cult or an army?
Army.
Is it an army?
And Beaufort, I'll look at him and go, I don't know how to inform these said councils. We were in the Fae for a very short time and were chased out by what I can only describe as dinosaurs with bloodlust. And so I don't know how to communicate this atrocity to them. If I can get to the mountain homes, I can attempt, even though my name doesn't really hold weight anymore, I can attempt to stand before the council and the king and try to plead the case, but I don't know how that will avail. As far as the opening of this, let's say, Pandora's box of a creature and allowing it to, for lack of a better term, roam freely in our lands amidst this chaos, I feel like that is something that should bend the ear of every council.
I think, but politics and money gunk everything up to a grinding halt.
I can understand that. I can understand
I can
that.
pass word along to certain ears that acknowledge me, primarily the Hells. I have a few contacts that are quite displeased with this Elfire of Ask. As for the elves, Merva.
You hear him call out a name as you see a set of mists begin to form as you see them coalesce into the form of a woman, crazy red hair, pale skin, pharaoh looking eyes, very loose fitting dress on her that kind of hangs on her shoulders just enough to keep herself from being exposed.
Wait a
As
minute.
she steps forward and goes, Gilmore.
Wait a minute. Does she look familiar at all, Mitch?
I don't know, you're not here.
To both
No, I know.
Right?
I know, damn.
Bofer, roll me a history check or an
No.
insight, whatever you prefer.
Could I,
You know
Again,
what?
not the metagame. Bofer
Let
was
me-
with us at that
I know
fortress.
that's why he's getting this check.
Yeah.
Let me point out, you might have just created a very, very big problem for Sky.
This is before we met Sky.
Yep.
No. Let me point out, you just gave Althea Vass's journals to Gilmore, the head of this entire operation.
I gave them to him a long time
Of
ago.
the
He's been
notes
reading them
taken,
for.
sure.
He's been reading them over and over again. He's had them for a long time, and he's not going to cause a problem
Yeah,
for somebody
okay.
who's not actively causing a problem.
The problem
Yeah,
is
he's an
though,
ally.
yes, but he's also, Sky is made of fog, walking around in a building with fog attached to her, and
Right.
if he's smart enough to put two and two together,
Gilmore's a member of the Shadowed Hand. He would have known that if he has explored that connection to Aaron at all.
Yeah.
As long as Sky
he's
has been
well
with Thru.
aware of what Sky is. He's just not acting on it because you're part of Aaron's company, and he's not going to willingly injure a person who is not only working very closely with him, but is also helping in this united conflict.
Is also a victim of it, to be clear.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
if
like,
he were to
he's-
try,
how much of her is he aware of in her story?
Everything.
Like, should I be
as much as Aaron would be
Okay.
aware of, I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering about. Is like, okay, am I gonna be like, is he gonna question her at some point, or how dangerous, or how much in danger is Sky
This is
at this point?
this is, for lack of a better term, a primordial being. This is this is a very well endowed man.
He's no primordial being exactly. He's he is to the hand kind of what Aaron is in terms of he's a finger on the hand. The young lord is a primordial being.
You get what I'm saying though. Like, he's immensely well connected. Anyway, I rolled an
He's powerful,
I rolled an 18 insight.
That just makes it worse.
18 insights. You recognize this individual. This was the vampire woman who was riding that dire tiger. Back when you guys first
This
got
is
to...
the hot red chick.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Before we met Sky, before we went to the Feywild, the one that Calliope tried to make moves on so that we could go into that fortress.
Bofer will stand up and go, "How did you get here?"
You.
Like the Spider-Man
Well,
meme of like pointing, like the
Yeah,
like, hey.
yeah.
You.
She just kind of like looks at you, confused for a moment, and then it clicks. She's like, "Oh, well, since my home was commandeered, I decided
Commandeered.
to roam about for a while, and luckily Gilmore," and she kind of like puts her hands around his shoulders, kind of leans in on him. "He was kind enough to take me in."
That's great. Maybe we can discuss
We
later
really don't
what
know whatever happened to that
commandeered
fort just after
means.
we left.
Yeah, well, because Bofer's thinking about the siege weapons that were underneath. Like Bofer's like now his wheels are spinning about commandeered. Like I look at you. I look at her. I'm like,
Yes, a tidal wave of fog set in and brought in a whole bunch of rather nasty beasties. Killed my
Oh,
tiger.
no.
And she kind of like looks over to the side, seeming to scowl, and she goes, and yeah, some sort of creepy woman with no form came in with a powerful spellcaster, and I decided not worth my life. It already took my tiger, so I bailed.
A woman came to the thing.
I'm like,
Um,
okay. I'm like, okay.
Aaron's not there. Aaron's not there. Aaron doesn't hear this.
Bofer goes, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. That genuinely
I
hurts my
didn't
heart.
kill her.
I'm going to look at Rashanka and go, this is why my brow furrows, and I'm going to point my finger at my head and point at Rashanka's head and show her the siege weapons under the ground and like the connections and the electricity. Like I'm showing her like why Bofer's freaking out because we're forgers. Like Bofer's showing her what he saw.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure
Rashanka
she's just talking about.
furrows her brow and goes, mentally, she goes, I want to explore that place.
No, you don't.
I look at her and I go, I did too, but I didn't understand.
It's evil.
I didn't understand the level at which the power that was standing beneath my feet was. That's why I didn't. And
Thanks, Bofer. You might have just lost me another couple of days.
I'll probably like I'm gonna try to like play the sound like a movie in her head of the tinging, the tanging, the beating on the floor. I'm telling her like this was something that I don't think I could have figured out in any meaningful way. And I'll actually show her. I think my mannequin, my quote unquote living Iron Man suit is in the cart that's with Morgan because I put it in the cart to try to figure it out. And I'm like,
you put everything in that cart.
yeah, and I'm like, I have one of the things that is more than.
All in there.
I'm like, I have one of the things that more than likely was under my feet and deactivated, of course. But I was gonna try to put it back together. If you want, whenever that time comes, come with me and we'll figure it out together.
I think we just found the reason why Rashanka wants to leave in a couple days.
She just kind of looks at you and gives you a side eye before she nods. And her attention goes back to Merva and Gilmore.
And I'll go, I'm so sorry, my apologies. Seeing you brought back a flood of memories that we've been through a lot here recently as well. Not to take away from what you've gone through, but it just seeing you flooded my brain with memories. I'm so sorry.
You see her turn into Wisp as she suddenly sits next to you and goes, "Oh, so I live in your head rent free?"
No, I say,
He
no,
says
no,
in
no,
front
no.
of Rashanka.
I say, no.
Fight.
I go, you don't live in my head rent free. What we found where you lives in my head rent free.
Like, who are you? We found the end of the world in your house.
No,
she kind of turns away and puts her chin in her hand. She goes, "Shem." Turns to Mist and floats next to Gilmore and cuddles in next to him.
I go, you are a blessing to see here now, so that way I can hopefully, you may be able to,
Rashanka punches you. Punches you right in the arm.
I go, hold on,
Like
let me finish my sentence. You're a blessing to see because you may be able to illuminate some things that I'm not seeing. That's what I look at Rashanka and I go, I would never I would never say that in that way towards another woman. That's not how I operate.
Sound
And
loyal.
Bofer says that with the eyes that are like the kind of face
Yearning.
that says, "If you don't believe me, it will crush me."
Yeah.
Oh,
And so
She kind
I'll
of
look,
looks back towards Gilmore, a slightly confident smile on her face.
I'll look at
I only
Gilmore
got
and
eyes for you, baby.
I'll look at Gilmore and I'll nod my head like continue with what you were doing. Like I don't know why you brought her here, but continue.
right.
Uh,
You're
he
fucking this for
kind
me,
of
man.
You see Gilmore playing with one of her curly red locks, just spinning in his finger. He goes, Merva, you still have a couple friends in the Elven kingdoms, yes? Merva just rolls her eyes and goes, yes, if you really want me to go there, I suppose I can, although it's going to cost you. Gilmore just sighs and goes, yes, that is fine. Would you be kind enough to deliver a letter? I'll have it for you shortly. Feel free to go feast as you please. As Merva kind of like sits up straight with a smile on her face as you see Gilmore cast a spell, Dimension Door. As Merva goes, I'll be back in a little while, and steps through the door.
I'm sorry, she's also a vampire, to clarify.
Yes.
I mean, we saw her eat raw rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
I
I forgot about that.
I
Thought
look
she was just
at
Meryl.
Gilmore and I say, this may be asking too much. You're already doing things that I was not prepared for actually being able to happen. I honestly, I'm very humbled and thankful for what you're doing right now. I go, Gilmore, Mr. Gilmore, if I may ask, how are you with, for lack of a better term, visions in the mind?
Like, can I project images into people's minds?
Yes, precisely.
Fairly adept.
Just so you're aware, I'm going to explain this, and you can give me a yes or a no, and if you say no, it will not hurt my feelings, but it feels like it might be easier. I am able to project these images and show you first-person view of what we have seen, what we've come across, everything. I can basically give you a full, in-depth scene, almost as if it's a motion picture of everything that we've seen thus far to help clarify and it not just be like writings and drawings.
Please inform me. I would tell you to make it as fast as possible, for I have many, many, many thoughts going on in my head at the moment. So, if you have the ability to play them at a rapid pace, I would greatly appreciate that.
Bofer goes, absolutely. And Bofer goes, absolutely. And to clarify, this is not me prying into your mind. This is me showing you in your mind, if that makes sense. I'm not prying into any
absolutely. There's no way you could pry into my mind.
thoughts. Bofer chuckles and goes, I would never, sir. I do my best to stay out of people's minds unless it's to show them something important. And even then, a lot of people say no, so that's why I ask first.
You do feel Gilmore's mental, like his mental presence kind of shifts forward, and you feel it like right on your frontal lobe.
Nice. And I will do a download as fast as I can of the Siege Temple where we found everything, like the desecrations and everything, and I'm gonna show him the siege power underneath that she talked about. Being sieged and everything. I'm gonna show him all that stuff, and then I'm gonna show him Thistle Hollow, and then I'll also show him in the interim how the monsters that we fought in the fog have gotten increasingly worse. Like just a full download since we've left Yetta Oldair, basically.
As you like project these images, you literally feel the information being pulled from your mind. It's like all the images that you're putting forward, they're being drained into a black hole.
Yeah. And I will as I'm doing it, I imagine it's kind of like one of those things, like a Jedi mind trick, like closing my eyes and kind of like trying to push it out, because he's pulling faster than I can push. And I'll go, if there's any clarification needed, let me know.
No, you're fine. You're doing quite well. You see him with his left hand. You see him pull up a couple of fingers as you see several crystals begin to form as he is essentially creating memory shards
Nice.
simultaneously as you're giving him the information.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do my best to preserve the picture. The pictures that will be the best in his mind are desecrations of those creatures, the journals that we found, the vat and the creature thing, and then I'm gonna do my best, honestly, to also keep the picture of the siege, like where we were standing in the ruins and everything, and the sound. Like I'm gonna try to keep that there. And so those are the big three that I'm like really trying to hone in on.
You see him take the information, nod the 5 crystals he sets on the table.
This will be extremely helpful in convincing some of my more skeptical, air quotes, allies.
I hope so. I hope I don't bring misfortune upon you, Mr. Gilmore. This is just.
There's no misfortune. He kills everything.
I go. If I'm being quite frank, I know that.
Does
I know that I, as a dwarf, will live many years, but there are some in this world who will not, and more than likely, because of this calamity, have either already lived a short life or will live a short life. And it burdens me. It genuinely burdens me.
Well, that means you're more in touch with the sensitivity of life than others. I give you great kudos in that.
I say, hey,
you were a good man, Bofer Steelgut.
Beaufort.
He's a good man, Savannah.
Beaufort
He's
chuckles.
a good man, Savannah.
Yeah, Beaufort chuckles and says, I hope that what this is, what I've shown you, not only clarifies, but also, I look at Rashanka, and I think for a second, and I go, Mr. Gilmore, I imagine when Aaron joined the hand, you did quite a bit of studying.
We're talking about the journals. Yes. Like I said, fascinating, but terrible
He's
read.
friends with her ancestor, I guess.
No, I go, no, I believe you misunderstand me, Mr. Gilmore. What I mean is, when Aaron joined your group, I only colloquially know it as the hand, and I'll leave it as such. When she joined this group, I imagine you and your repertoire of excellent journalism did lots of studying on who this Aaron person was.
Not at all.
Ah.
I let her actions speak for herself.
That's actually that. You know what?
Me, kinda.
I go. Actually, Mr. Gilmore, that is a refreshing thing to hear, because everyone that we've talked to that has had some kind of ill will towards somebody has studied us tremendously. So I actually kind of appreciate that. I will tell you that there is a sense of urgency behind this hastening of the end of this calamity, and it has just been added. This hastened energy for ending this, it has just been added as of very recently. We have found out that certain particular people that are close with Aaron are in captivity in that same, and I point to my head again, but not going into his head, but I go in that same vault, vat system that you saw. People very close to her, very, very close to her. In fact, so close that it caused her to drink uncontrollably for a little while in the last day or so.
So close, they practically created her or something.
Yeah, I go.
I was unaware of such things. I will gladly help out where I can, where that
Yeah.
instance comes to fruition.
Yeah, and my by the way, I'm not saying that you have to, and I don't believe that I could make you at all. That's not what I'm saying at all.
No,
What I-
I freely
To be clear.
give my help to Erin.
I-
Her assistance in teaching the young lord is beyond helpful. There's only so much that I can teach him, and he seems to have taken a great liking to her. So I will offer my assistance not only as an ally, but because I view her very much as a friend. She is a like-minded soul, a very keen mind, intelligent to a fault. I appreciate such things. But not only
You have
that,
other
our
friends?
goals are aligned.
Yeah.
This darkness that has befallen the continent in these past centuries and a half, it needs to come to an end. Humanity and all of its ilk have suffered immensely from it. We went from what was once a prosperous golden age of humankind and all of its allies to what lies around us, which is shortened lifespans, struggle, and hardships left, right, and center.
To Bofer, as he's talking about Aaron, bows his head and starts smiling, like just like happy to hear, and Bofer says,
Aw.
it warms my heart, genuinely, that someone else sees the good rather than seeing the bad. I will
That and Aaron.
I will say
What in me?
I look around and I go, I see all these shrines. I'm not 100% sure where you stand, but as a follower of Morodin, and I'll point to the shrine of Morodin, I say, the good of life will always outweigh the bad, and no matter the circumstance. At least that's how I believe it, and that's how I see it. And I truthfully believe that if given the case that this needs to stop to every high council in the world on this plane of existence, if given the opportunity to see the evidence and see the horrific things that are going on, I would argue that people would see the bad and realize that in this moment, this is the one time where the bad actually outweighs the good.
I am not one for the gods, but I do believe in balance. Believe in communication. That's why I built this room. And he kind of like gestures a hand around. I believe that this place in particular is a place where no matter your affiliations, you can come here and talk, be a part of something. That's why I give these small shrines to every deity that I'm aware of. Good, bad, neutral, alive, forgotten, dead. They all have a place here. Speak their minds when the opportunity arises.
Is there a shrine for Tyranny of the Golden Eden? I'm sorry.
There is not, for she is not a god.
Ah.
Oh damn. She is godlike, but not quite.
She is godlike.
I'll say, let me ask you a question, Mitch. Is there a shrine for Baphomet?
There is.
And
Again, we still need to have a conversation with Branch about that.
Bofer looks. Is it next to the Morodin one? Actually, this is actually a very important question. Is it next to the Morodin
It is
one?
not.
Okay.
So Morodin is essentially at like your 3 o'clock from the center of the table. The Great Hunter Shrine is at the 9 o'clock.
Okay. Oh, they're facing each other?
Yes.
That's even better.
Of course
okay.
they are. Of course they are. How thematic.
You would notice that the Shrine to Moto is right next to Morodin, though.
Nice. That's awesome. And I'll say on a lighter note.
It's in alphabetical order.
On a lighter note, as far as theology goes, did you know that the Great Hunter and Morodin and possibly Moto are more aligned than I guess previously understood?
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. The Great Hunter is a god, a primal god of hunting and making use of one's kills, strength, and wisdom. It would make sense that the hunters would require tools to do such things.
I see, and that's I. You got I laugh. Beaufort chuckles and goes, "You got to understand. I grew up in a very sheltered mountain home. We we were taught Morodin and
As
only
most
Morodin,
wolves are.
and so it was very shocking to me to learn that there are actually some similarities that line up. I'll
As I
Beaufort's the
once said
dwarf
not
version of
long ago,
homeschool.
Bofa, there is a balance to be had. Despite positive gods being good, negative gods being, air quotes, bad, there's a balance to all things. Everything feeds off one another. Everyone has the particular domains and things that they worship and things that make their particular deity tick and blossom.
I love it.
Oh crap!
Maybe it wasn't such a bad thing to be pushed out of the mountain homes the way I was. And I'll look at Rashanka and I'll go,
You know?
I go, if I wasn't pushed out, I would have never met you.
Oh.
See how much better you are for it.
Do what?
Oh.
What'd she say?
And look how much more better you are for it.
I go, oh,
Yeah.
and Beaufort like grabs his heart and goes, oh man. All right. Well,
We're
Mr.
all
Gil,
made better by love.
Beaufort
Oh.
chuckles and goes, Mr. Gilmore, I know I have asked a lot of you, and I've asked a lot of questions. Are there any questions that you have for me as the person who kind of keeps the books and does a lot of the harboring of knowledge written?
I would ask a favor.
I raise
Just
my
kidding.
eye. I raise my eyebrow and I go, "Is that right?"
For me, connecting these dots and sending these messages to various councils and far off nations, I ask but one thing of you.
It depends. Hold on, but I laugh and I point like this and I go, You're gonna get me if I'm not careful." I laugh and I go, "How about this? Let's not call it a
He's a
favor.
tiefling, not the thing.
It,
He a
tieflings still are
vampire.
part of
Oh, no,
hell.
no,
Am
no.
I not, am I wrong? You can still make deals with tieflings.
Is that no? Is that not a misconception?
Am I wrong?
They have like hellish ancestry, but they're not
They have
necessarily
hellish
up the hell.
ancestors, but they do not have the outright ability to make infernal deals.
Okay,
They're born on the
my
material
fault. My
plane.
fault. Retcon.
That's why people treat them like shit. They call them like hellspawn and shit, but they're not even actually from hell.
Okay,
They're like my
retcon.
great granddaddy was from hell.
That was my bad. Retcon. When he says
Yeah.
I have a favor to ask, I'll say, with all the help you've given, I gladly.
Let's back up here.
I would ask that you do your utmost to make sure that not only Aaron survives the upcoming trials that you will have, you also keep Calliope Moonsong safe.
Excuse me?
I say,
Aww.
Beaufort, I'm a dwarf, so when I stand up, I'm probably at his seated level. But Beaufort stands up and goes, I believe, and I pull my armor and my shirt down, and you see the scar. And I go, I believe I've already proven that I'm willing to die for my friends.
Aww.
That you have, yes, but going forward, I feel as though Aaron and Calliope both holds important linchpins in the plans to go forward.
I would have to agree.
Calliope's not made to be important. Calliope's made to be comic relief.
Oh no, you became integral to the plot. Oh no.
Oh no.
But Beaufort, I'll look at him and I'll raise an eyebrow, but go, I kind of agree with the evidence presented.
You consult the big board.
Oh shit, he's gonna have to kill me. I have to get sacrificed.
I go.
No.
As a matter of fact,
I
let
misunderstood you.
me help to clarify. I don't know where our journey necessarily leads. Who can know the future? Only a madman. I I don't know where we're necessarily
No comment.
heading to. However, I do know, as I actually just had this conversation a moment ago, as a group, because as I said a minute ago, Aaron is kind of distraught. I said I told everyone, I said these next steps are going to have to be the most calculated steps we've ever taken, because any misstep, whether it be to the side, whether it be forward, whether it be backwards, any step we take can be detrimental if taken incorrectly.
The flap of a butterfly's wing.
Yes.
Nicely spoken, Bofa. He turns to his back and he opens his mouth as you hear what you can only imagine as a murder of crows cawing simultaneously.
Nice.
As you see 4 large ravens come down. When I say large, they're probably about 4 foot tall.
So they're as big as me.
God dang.
Holy shit.
They're as big as me.
You see 4 of these ravens come down and land on the couch behind him as he looks back and goes, Stonecrow, if you'd be so kind to take this to the Dwarven Nation, specifically the Church of Morodin, Central Capital.
He's got to teach me how to do that. I got to learn.
As you see this raven grab it with its beak and swallow it, as you see like a little bulge in its throat as lets out this deep caw, as you see it raise its wings up and flap out, as you see it go and disappear into a tiny dimension door.
Nice.
It literally just choked itself on a piece of paper to deliver shit.
I'll look at.
It's a crystal, but yes.
I'll look at Rashanka, and I go, if you would like, here in a moment, and I'll actually look at Mr. Gilmore as well. I'll go, in a moment, I actually, funny enough, being the crafter that I am, I picked up some work here within the Red Door, and I do need to go check in with my quote-unquote boss, to make sure that things are going steadily as he has asked me to take care of. And I'll look at Rashanka and I'll say, if you would like to come with me, I would love your company. It would cherish my heart deeply. But if you would like to stay here and discuss anything with Mr. Gilmore, I noticed that you are well acquainted. Or let me rephrase, you are acquainted. So I will not impede on that. I do have things I have to get done before I can soundly sleep tonight.
Merva pops back through a dimension door. As you guys have been talking for probably about an hour now, as you see her walk through a dimension door, she almost appears drunk as she kind of stumbles through, a big smile on her face flushed, and you see just from her chin going all the way down the front of her dress, she just has blood soaked.
Nice. Oh, she's a messy eater.
I think it's kind of the middle of the night at this point, or close to it, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty close. As Gilmore looks over at her, over at Merva, rolls his eyes and goes, "Did you have a good dinner?" Fantastic. Okay. I'm ready for whatever mission you have for me. As she kind of like stumbles and kind of plops on a big cushion next to Gilmore, instantly kind of like taking her hand and like rubbing his chest as she has like this drunk, alluring gaze on her as he just kind of like puts his hand in her face and goes, "Calm down." As he looks over at Rashanka, still holding Merva's face, he goes, "I would like to discuss a commission from you, Rashanka, if you have a moment." I am in need of a particular new weapon.
Ooh. God damn, what kind of X-rated shit did I start in this campaign?
What? It's always you. As Rashanka kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, "A commission for you? Oh my, this should be well worth my time." As Gilmore snaps his fingers and a piece of paper appears sealed with a black and red wax seal as he hands it over. It will be quite expensive, but I have the gold for it. Do take your time and do your very best work.
Rashanka just smiles and grabs it, pops the seal, and instantly reads it as you see her eyes just go wide as she goes, "Oh my."
Oh my.
But that being said, both of you have work. Feel free to leave.
And in your head, you get a map of the red door. And it's a mental image. Your jaw kind of drops because you realize just how massive this complex is.
Yeah.
It's probably, what did I say, a mile wide, and takes up about 20 floors.
Yeah. Bofer looks at him, and I bow my head and I go, Mr. Gilmore, anytime you need me, for the help that you've done and the kindness you've shown me, all you need say is my name, and I will do my best to help you with whatever you may need.
We appreciate that, Bofa. I wish you luck in your adventures to come. Good luck on your work. Mr. Moore is quite the slave driver.
I laugh. I laugh, and I go. I honestly, I think, and I'll lean in and I go, I think I crafted things a little out of his wheelhouse.
Wow.
You would be surprised. He is quite the good actor.
Not the shade from Bofer. Wow.
You don't know the roles I made. And I go, I don't.
To be clear, I don't. You're right.
I go. He may be a good actor, and I'll kind of like twist my anchor or my hammer necklace, and I'll go. But he's not connected to the things that I'm connected to. And I'll tap my foot. I'll tap my foot on the ground, and I'll go. All right, Rashanka, I will meet you. I guess I will meet you in the quarters whenever you're ready. I'm gonna go take care of Mr. Moore to the best of my ability and make sure that because we're still. This is like middle of the week, right?
Yeah, you're like 3-ish days into your stay here.
Okay, cool.
Out of curiosity, do you take a glance at the blueprint that is given?
No, I think Bofer realizes the significance of being called upon to, like, personally called upon for something like this, and wants to give it its reverence, and decides if Rashanka wants to tell me about it, she will.
Fantastic. So as you leave, you go do your job for Mr. Moore, and then I'm gonna say the next week
Hold on 1
to
second.
10 days flies.
One second. I do have something special here. I want to, when I see Mr. Moore, make sure that everything is good, obviously, and Monday stuff. But I also want to. Is there still some of that Quicksilver left over?
A little bit.
A little bit? Enough for a ring?
Easily.
Okay. I want to use the Quicksilver. No. Bofer is going to create. I'm going to create, engrave, and beautify a ring that is meant to be a momentum of promise.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to...
Easy enough.
I'm going to... I'll draw it down here in a little bit. And it's the insignia is going to be mine mixed with hers. You may have to detail me what hers looks like later, but I'm going to try my best to put the two together on the underside of the ring.
Her insignia is a one-horned Oni face with the flame of Moto beneath it.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, totally. But I think Bofer is in this moment realizing the severity at which we're about to tread water, and is like, there needs to be something to grasp hold of. That is not just hopes and prayers. This is something material that needs to be latched onto. And so I'm gonna spend my time that night crafting that, and I'm gonna be right back. My wife's texting me for help.
All right.
Nope.
So,
can-
as you guys go back, disperse for the night, sleep, rest. The next week or so, the 10 days goes by extremely fast. Everyone is busy training, doing work, collecting information, rumors, and eventually it does come to the day of departure as you all meet up for breakfast in the dining hall on your 14th day here, I believe, or something like that. And
I am
yeah.
gonna ask Shaz while he's here, like because he seems to know the areas around pretty much everywhere. And in this place, if he knows where the closest Elira statue or pillar, or I can't think of the right damn place, like
Shrine.
yeah, shrine. Thank you.
You're
Shrine
welcome.
or temple is where I can go make an offering.
There is one in the library and a little bit more ornate one in one of the greenhouses.
Okay, cool. So I'll have him take me to one of those while we're here because I need to make sure I give an offering after my last discussion with her too. So I'll do that while
Absolutely.
we're here too.
So, do I have...
Probably the ornate one in the greenhouse because we haven't made the greenhouse yet.
That is one of the larger ones. Give me a moment.
And see if because I have the herbalism kit, see what I can harvest, in
Yeah.
there while we're there.
Very nice. A moment, please, as I need to find this map real quick. So, as you and Shaz take out probably the day before he leaves, you guys go down to the air quote greenhouse. Moment.
Out of character, he did buy me those other two things from the Arcanist. So I got the Radiant Roll Brush. He bought me the Ring of Protection.
So, this is the greenhouse.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty.
You see a vast landscape of red wheat fields, these rather barn-like houses, and you see these circular crop fields and orchards and rocky outcroppings in the distance. And you see several of these shorter bipedal dog folk walking around as you see that they are all working the fields quite happily. As you come upon a shrine to the goddess in one of the larger apple orchards and peach orchards. It's like fruit tree orchard and like a nut orchard all in one, where there's like pecan trees, apples, peaches, plums, a lot of like flowers and wildflowers grow in this area. You see bees buzzing about everywhere. It's very beautiful here.
Okay. I'm making sure I bring down a whole bunch of grapes with me because that's wines and stuff, and so that's what she requested, I think.
She did request a bottle of wine, yes.
Yeah, so wine and grapes. So I'll make sure I have those with me when we go down there. When he's with me, I'm specifically making a offering to her when we come down there, but I'm taking in the orchard and the greenhouse. And so sometime during the next 10 days after dinner, I plan to bring Calliope down here and show her. So
Please do.
yeah, that's I plan to because I still don't know much about herbalism, and she promised to teach me, so she can help me like learn this stuff, and she can pick what she wants, and then show me what are good things for me to pick.
Shaz points you in the direction of the shrine, but he does not enter the orchard.
Oh no.
Is he not allowed?
He's an
Okay,
unholy motherfucker. No, he ain't allowed.
So as I come
he-
into the orchard and I realize he's not coming in, I'm like, wait, you're not coming with me? Like, what did you do that you're not allowed to come in here?
Oh no, I just don't fuck with her at all. She's not my cup of tea. No.
Excuse me?
Okay,
What?
I
With
put my
the fucking goddess?
I'm back. The
I
map
put my
changed. What
hands
happened?
together.
She's about as sketchy as I am. I am an absolute sketchy motherfucker.
Well, you know what? I
Ooh.
guess
Keep
that's why I was drawn.
keep loving.
Let me argue this out. I put my hands together and I said, you know what? Maybe that's why I was drawn to you. But you better appreciate her because she saved me from that fog bitch and brought me here to survive and live my own life. And that's why, you should be
Hey,
grateful because
hey,
without her,
you do
you
you,
wouldn't
boo.
have me.
I'm not saying you can't like worship who you want. I just don't fuck with her, so I'm not even gonna try to enter her territory. I ain't gonna draw attention
Hold
myself. I'm only a one-armed swordsman, all right. There's only so much I can defend myself against.
The greenhouse
Oh,
is
he's so
her
defensive.
territory.
You know,
Okay, I'm back.
this
What
is
I miss?
upsetting. Why is everybody on bullshit with the goddess? This is upset. This is
Yeah.
misogyny.
So I'm
This is
asking him, okay,
misogyny.
okay, for the record, first of all, the entire greenhouse is her territory.
Well, yeah.
Well, her shrine extends through the orchard. I mean, the kobolds are super fond of her just because they like fruits and vegetables and not meat mostly. But
Okay.
like I said, to each their own. No judgments. No judgments. It's just
Okay.
I'm not a
Let me just
fan.
point. Let me
No
just point
judgment,
out
just some judgment.
she's more of my
No
mother
judgment comes
than
with
my
tons of judgment.
goddess. So how about you do
Um,
me a favor and humor me and just go and thank her for bringing me to you, and that's all I'm asking of you.
Make
Because
me
I
a
is a gift.
beefy persuasion check.
Yeah. The
you
whole
gotta
fucking
bet
thing.
those pretty eyes, girl. You gotta get them where, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm back.
I'm trying. I gotta bring my whole shit back up. Hold on.
So what did I miss? What did I
Damn it.
miss?
I got Chad to bring me
Um,
to the greenhouse, and now we're having an argument over Elira.
All
yeah,
right.
Jazz is
everybody's
meeting
disrespectful to the
Sky's mom,
goddess.
kind of.
Everybody's disrespectful to the goddess. And
He
And
he's
it's
I have
misogyny.
words, but I haven't
he's
been
bad.
there for any of the disrespect.
He's bad mouthing my mom, and I tried to explain to him that if it wasn't for her, I would be like still an experiment for the
You've
fog
been
bit.
Winter Soldiered. You've been Winter Soldiered.
So what
Right,
is that
exactly.
persuasion check?
I was trying to pull it up. I got a 17.
Ooh.
17, you see him kind of like look up at the sky, his shoulders slink, and he just goes, "Oh, you're lucky you're so fucking pretty. All right,
Yeah.
let's get this over with."
I got a big grin. I'm like, and you're lucky that I've learned to trust you, and I love you. So just thank you.
Aww,
That,
Sky is
that
her
is saying
short
I
What
walk
the
man.
across.
L word?
He
What the hell?
walks
Okay.
he walks in, looks
He dropped
down
the L
at like
word
a set
week ago,
of
or a week ago.
he looks down, looks at a set of wildflowers, just kind of picks a few of them, walks up to the shrine, puts them on the shrine, and goes, listen, he kind of like puts his elbow on the shrine and goes, so I
Be
know me
nice.
and you haven't gotten along in the past. We're not on eye level, quite literally. I appreciate what you done for her, and I appreciate you haven't, fucked her over yet. But hey,
Excuse
yeah.
me.
Thanks for bringing this demented little creature into my world, and hey, keep doing the good work that you do.
With his
Uh,
elbow on her shrine and condescension
you
in
are
his tone.
disrespectful.
You know?
You
Like,
know what?
damn.
You know what? He's doing the best that he can. Okay.
He's
None of
doing
y'all
what
get
he
to put
knows
this
how
Fuck
to
all
thing.
that.
do.
Fuck
This is
all
his
that.
version of
You
effort.
don't tell Calliope none of this. She
Oh,
touched my
no,
cash.
she'll beat his ass.
You know what? I'm
I'll
gonna
beat his ass. I will try and move, but I will fight him.
Yeah.
you know what? Like the good girlfriend that I am, I'm gonna lie and stretch the truth as much as I can on what
So
a good
that's
guy
my
he is.
man.
So
And I'm going to stick
exactly.
beside him.
That's
So
right.
As he
I'm
like as he like gets his elbow off the shrine and goes, "Well, you're the prettiest ugly person I know, so Toodles, you have a conversation with your daughter person."
Hey,
Ugly.
that you were doing so
Damn.
good. That's uncalled for. Apologize.
You were doing.
No,
That's uncalled for.
I think it was
Apologize.
pretty accurate. So enjoy your
Yeah.
conversation. I'm gonna go talk to the kobolds and try to get some free fruit.
Wow.
I'm gonna grab him by like the front of his shirt. I'm like, I appreciate the effort, but you were doing so well, and then you just bombed.
You
I'm
went and
gonna
called
give
her
him.
ugly to her face. Goddamn.
I
and
said
then
she
I'm
was
gonna,
the prettiest ugly person I know.
and then I'm gonna give him a kiss. I'm like, go talk to your kobold. I'll catch up to you. And I'm just like rubbing my face, going, God dang it.
As you
Oh.
turn away from him, he looks back, makes sure you're not looking, and he flicks off the shrine as he walks away.
What?
I'm
Oh
so, I'm so
wow!
so
Oh
glad I didn't see that.
wow!
So as I turn and I
break
look
up
back at
with
the
him.
shrine, I'm gonna talk to Elira and okay.
Be like,
You
hi,
set
mom.
the grapes and wine down on the shrine and you make a
Yeah.
prayer. A moment goes by before you hear that familiar voice. It goes, "What the fuck do you see in that asshole?"
Mm.
You know what?
Seriously.
You know what? He's trying, and I apologize for him. And
You
you said I can make
know,
my own choices, and I don't know. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just,
He makes bad
forgive me.
choices.
Forgive him.
Oh,
he would
definitely
know.
not. Fuck that asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, but Mom,
Yeah.
Elira, Mother Goddess, I'm making
Mommy, I love him.
the yeah. I'm
You
making
don't understand.
I'm making the I can't think now. The
Sorry.
offerings that you had asked for, and I'm giving you extra because I knew he was going to be a problem. And
You see her manifest as she grabs the bottle of wine, pulls the cork out, and just begins drinking in front of you as she leans on her own shrine and goes, "You need to get much better taste in men. You can do so much better than that scarred cripple."
Amen.
Wow.
But no
Okay, the
start laughing. I'm
ableism is
like,
uncalled
he can
for.
do better.
I start
He
laughing.
can do
I
better.
I
But
I
He
haven't
can do better, but yeah.
I haven't seen you. The
There's a
first thing
line, and that was the line.
yes,
I'm
you
about to
way over. Oh,
damn, you mean business. I haven't seen you like in the flesh or for since you brought me back to life.
Well,
I
of
don't know what to
course, all
think about
these kobolds bring me offerings every day. I'd be a fool not to pay attention here. The food's
amen.
great, the wine is fantastic. They give
well
offerings way over their means.
well to be
Aw.
honest, you do talk to me than you do like most people, but and I appreciate that. Um he's gotten a lot better since I met him,
Oh
truthfully.
no, he's not gotten better at
Only
all.
for like 2 weeks. 3
Look,
tops.
look, I'm
He said I
trying.
love you after
Okay.
the second one. Okay,
I
this is
That,
know.
hurt.
that doesn't mean, we're getting married and having kids. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It's her first.
But
It's her
but
first time being human again.
Well, as
Give
long
her,
as you're
give
having
her grace.
fun, just remember he's a complete dick.
and you're right.
Amen.
You're completely
And
right
you could
about
do
that.
better.
And we're completely on the same page about that. He's not fully trustworthy, so it's a slow going process.
After you just
I
told him he's lucky you trust him.
Yep. Yep, that part. That part.
y'all
Your mom and
completely
all of
throwing
your
me off,
friends are like,
man.
why do you date him?
But so I'm sorry
You
I
can't
haven't
lie
been
to
able
a
to.
god. Oh damn.
Okay, I'm sorry I haven't been able to give you an offering before now. This is the first time I've been able to come across one of your shrines, and I picked the
Well,
most ornate one I could find. So
of
I
course,
will
those
bring you more.
backwater villages still haven't put up a shrine to me, despite them growing all the goods that I so gloriously created for them to farm.
Sorry,
Amen. Amen.
where's that?
Get
Oh,
over
I mean, any
there.
farming village would be smart enough to put a shrine to me there. They'd be
You know
fools
what?
not to, and clearly most of those, what do they call them? Frontier towns, homestead, whatever the poors do.
We have come
Whatever
across a
the
couple of those.
poors
I would do
do.
better at working on getting a shrine built.
I
And
love her so much. I really do. I
right?
can see
Fantastic.
why
I look
Calliope
forward
says
to
it's
your
done.
work. Please, persuade all
It's
the
not.
backwater gits to continue to praise me.
What
It's
can a
not like
shrine
I
cost?
haven't.
$10?
It's not like I haven't been, at the building of your very first shrine. You think I would know how to do that? I'm getting my back. Um,
Uh, you
but I
see
do like a
her
little.
take a swig of the bottle, finish it, toss the bottle off to the side, grabs the other bottle that you offered, pops the cork, begins drinking as she takes a couple grapes off the vine and pops them into her mouth.
Not for littering in her own shrine.
Somebody will pick it up. She's a god. What if like
Right?
I
Dorothea
know,
Weaver?
I know, I know.
I'm gonna tell her I have been able to find I have found a couple of people, or a few people that worship you, and also one that travels with me, Calliope. She worships you too, so we get to like worship you and pray to you together. And so you have to get our prayers in because they're stronger when there's more than one of us, right?
Oh yeah,
Don't
absolutely. Bring her down. I would love to hear a song by the Moon Song herself. I've heard
Yeah.
it from time to time. Rumors traveled even around my shrines.
Oh, don't worry.
oh
She's very into herbalism and flowers and things, and she's going to teach me how to use the herbalism kit
The
and
important part
about
is
stuff
she
like that.
sings my praise and she drinks heavily. I highly respect those.
That
She does
that she
indeed.
does. I promise I will bring her to you before we leave here. Um
Fantastic. You do that. I'm gonna go finish my bottle of wine.
Mama,
Toodles,
you so
go, shoo.
dismissive.
I know.
And you see her vanish with the bottle of wine, and then like 30 seconds later, you see a hand apparate, grab the grapes, and then vanish.
I'm gonna like bow to the shrine and say, I love you too. We'll talk soon.
She's less of a
Ta-ta,
mom and more
dear.
of like a wine aunt, you know?
Yeah, she's PT.
Drunk
Yeah.
She is
uncle.
definitely PT.
She said like if Sky ever has kids, they won't call her grandma, they'll call her auntie.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
Amen.
Facts.
She's that
Amen.
kind of mom.
If I continue a relationship with Shaz and has kids with them, I'm
Wait, if
disowned.
Sky has kids, will they be part Fogborn? We can't
Probably.
let Sky have kids.
I
How do
don't
you
know. That's a good
know?
question. That's a
Sky's
good
cool.
question.
And she's
I
Fogborn.
know
She's cool.
we love her, but I'm sorry, Fogborns can't exist no last of
Now we love her butt. Damn.
I've
But with
already gotten
that,
the whole "we love you," but
Sky,
it's your problem. We don't
you
hear it.
can bring Calliope down in one of the coming days, if you so wish to do that now.
Yes, I plan to do that in the next couple of days after, and show her the
Fantastic.
We got all
shrine
kinds
and
of
do
that
all
too.
of that.
Yeah, Calliope, Sky shows you this area. It smells of fresh cut watermelon and warm breeze.
Oh, so
You
you don't make the
see,
watermelon when I come down by myself?
it was meant to be there. I just forgot the detail.
That's really important.
As you walk through the winding circular passages, you see kobolds friendly wavingly to you, eventually winding up in this vast orchard with a big shrine to the goddess.
I think Calliope would tear up, but it would be involuntary. And she would just kind of drop to her knees, and it's at this point robotic and ritualistic. She's gonna go into her bag and pull out a bottle of wine, a glass, and the what you call it, the liquor that she got from Aaron. She's gonna pour a shot, a very generous shot, and set it at the altar and begin to sway and sing one of the hymns that she remembers.
Yeah,
Give
I
me
do
a
point out
performance
that
check.
she wants to listen to one of your praises and have you sing to her. So I'll tell you all of
Uh,
that.
give me a second. I feel like I should go and get my motherfucking laptop out, but
I can
we're
pull
on
up
the
your
phone.
sheet if you want.
I got it. I guess, for the most part. Excuse me. My characters, not my campaigns, please. Yeah, I've been doing handcrafts and I haven't
No, you're fine.
the entire time. It is not pulled up. Let's see. That's in skills. Performance. If I roll poorly, I'm gonna do weird shit because I can.
Don't forget you also have Bardic Inspiration.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Inspire yourself.
yeah, I am gonna use a Bardic Inspiration on myself.
Hold on. If I bring more wine and more grapes to the shrine, would that be giving her the help action?
Technically.
Oh shit. The first one was a nat 20. The second
Oh,
one was a
shit.
nat 1.
For a 34. All right. As you are singing and dancing about, you finish this performance, and you see a woman standing on the side of the shrine as she has the shot glass, gives you a toast, and throws it back before she grabs both the bottles of wine and goes, "Fantastic performance, dear. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the drinks. Try to get rid of that Shaz asshole for Sky, and we'll call it even."
Even
Calliope, have you ever seen Elira in person, like in this form?
Calliope is completely stunned and shocked and trembling at the sight of the goddess.
I know I'm just absolutely immaculate. Most people lock up when they see me for the first time. It's just a shock to the system. My beauty is just next level. What can I say?
you
I
are
am
quite
laughing.
radiant.
Calliope is just at this point just filling out everything you ever heard for tyranny. Calliope's 10 times like at maximum capacity for flattery.
So Calliope meet the goddess Elira.
Calliope's gonna look at Sky, just her head pivots very scarily, very quickly. Like eyes bucked, mouth agape, just
Bitch. Okay, I got the voices. I got the voices, and I knew you talked to her. You see her. Mama talks to you.
And Calliope's gonna throw a hand up. No, this is my turn right now. You get to talk to her all the time.
Mama has a favorite child, and it's not Calliope.
Mama
This is like the first time I've seen her.
Calliope.
It is
I
not
told you-
Calliope. Mama plays favorites.
You see the goddess uncork a bottle of wine and go, "Oh, this is going to be another conversation. Fantastic." And begins to drink heavily from the bottle of wine, draining half of it in one go.
Calliope shakes her head vehemently.
No, thank you. Thank you for everything, and I'll sure and get rid of Shaz. He's an asshole, and she can do better. I know this. But
You're a wise girl. I knew I liked you, Calliope.
Wow.
Now you're playing to Calliope's ego.
Listen, I've been working on that.
Sky's just standing on the side watching this and laughing.
Calliope is going to look back at the goddess and go,
can I ask one more favor? And I'll do anything you ask of me. I'll do anything anyways. But I think I could use your help.
Well, that was a rather good performance, and you did give me a rather nice shot of brandy, so I suppose I could listen to your request at the very least.
Calliope pulls out the bottle again and pours the shot. Just
Ooh, girl, you know me so well. As she takes the shot glass, taps it twice on her shrine, and throws it back.
Listen,
goes,
guys,
would you like
the
a cigar?
bartender in me is dying. You don't shoot brandy, you sip brandy, for God's sake. You heathens.
There's a
I'm literally a bartender for a living, and this is killing me. Oh my god. I'm sorry, continue.
Calliope's gonna put a tentative hand in her bag.
Would you like a cigar?
Ew, not at all.
I didn't think you liked to smoke, but I met another godly figure, and she likes to smoke all the time. So I keep my hand. That being said,
Calliope's gonna fill the glass and then put the bottle back in her bag.
You're slowly becoming probably one of my favorites, as she does the double tap on her shrine again, throws it back, and then grabs her already open bottle of wine, finishes, tosses the bottle off to the side, opens another one.
Hey, your literal daughter's right here.
And you'll always be one of my favorites, but I have a lot of love to give. I
She
can have
can have
multiple
more than one
favorites.
Indeed.
Hurtful.
You're her favorite daughter. I'm her favorite cousin. We're two different things. Go ahead.
You're her favorite daughter. Shut up, Sky. My turn.
Dead ass.
It's my turn.
This is Calliope's first time ever meeting her, and she just found out she has family somewhere. So she's like, okay,
So, my family or the other, my family weren't the only ones that gave you praise, right? No.
I mean, I have people giving me praise every day, multiple times a day, from almost every place on the world.
Hold on, because I'm gonna go look at the list of names.
The lore.
Yeah. I only have 2 uncles that I know of, okay? And I call them uncles. They are not blood related. They're Kalishta.
So Mornick and Zalfin.
Yes.
those are
Calliope's
cool
gonna
names.
What about Mornick and Zathan in the east?
Oh, baby girl, I just take praise. I don't pay attention to who gives them to me.
Like a
Oh,
true narcissist.
Except for
Calliope
you know
not.
Calliope Moonsong and her songs, and that she gets drunk and really like that.
Well, I mean, I'd be a fool not to know of Calliope Moonsong. Do I look like a fool to you, Sky?
I'm just
Calliope's
pointing
It's a
out.
blush.
Sometimes you
It's a
pay
trap.
attention to some names. You know some names.
Calliope's gonna blush because she's learning that the like
And apparently you know Chaz's name, and he doesn't praise you.
yeah, he
Oh,
probably used to.
I only know Shaz because he's a fucking thing.
He's a fucking thing.
He's that bad in the world that you specify his name out of like the gazillion people in the world.
Out of spite. It's all out of spite.
Hate is a powerful motivator, my dear.
I'm glad you
okay.
love me.
Well, if you don't know them,
Calliope's gonna touch the purple spot in her head.
do you know how I could get rid of my mom did something, and I'm not evil anymore per se, but I can still feel this weird itching. There's a voice that's not one of your voices or my voices, my people's voices, and it's scary, and I would like it gone.
I rather like the dark streak in your hair. It's rather distinguished.
I can keep the dark streak, but the side effects of the purple stain means I'm not me. I'm not fully me, and I can prestidigitate all kinds of colors.
And Calliope's gonna grab streaks of her hair or clumps of her hair and start prestidigitating different colors on them, a pink, a green, a blue.
Like I can do that at will, but this one I can't change back, and it itches, and she says things sometimes, and the things aren't nice, and she doesn't like that we're finding out things, and I don't know what to do.
Wait, she doesn't what
Roll
wait,
me a
she
persuasion
what?
check. You're gonna need to roll pretty high.
She knows things? Wait, has Calliope mentioned this to anyone? Has
Nope.
Calliope mentioned this to anyone?
Not a soul.
Not a soul.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
I just made this shit up. I just made this shit up off the back of my out the side of my neck. Genuinely for flavor.
Give me that persuasion roll.
Gotcha.
You just made up that Althera's been talking to you, girl.
Yes, I did. I mean, what else would she? I still splotch.
100% use you as a spy if she could, but
You
like,
made it up,
damn,
and you have
that's
now
the kind of
created
thing
a
we need
new
to know.
line of lineage in this this campaign that Mitch was not prepared for, but is now preparing for.
24.
Oh no!
Inspiration.
That might be something I can work out. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. It's nothing personal. As she gets close to you, spits in her hand, and smacks you across the face as you see a wisp of silver smoke fly out of your body, and she goes, "There, all taken care of."
She pimp slapped you. Oh my god!
Calliope's going to hold her cheek and then look over at the smoke.
Oh, thank God.
Kill it with fire. my God.
Damn.
Although that actually felt really good. Besides that, I might have to cast that spell on you again, maybe sometime in the future. So just keep in touch.
Calliope is going to nod vehemently and go, okay, I don't think I can mind link with you.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend it.
That's
My
what
mind could
prayers
make
for,
even a
honey.
pirate blush.
um, so, if I pray and give you all of the praise and all of the liquor, and listen, I can make really. I grew up with the best brewers. I can make you good liquor. Will you show
Well,
up and help?
I might be tempted if the offerings are substantial. I might, throw a little tidbit of help your way. And she kind of like throws a kind of dismissive hand as she opens up her other bottle of wine and begins to drink it heavily, draining it in like 3 or 5 seconds and tossing the bottle off to the side as she kind of looks around the shrine for any other offerings.
Calliope will grab another bottle of wine out of her bag. I think we're down to 8.
Remember,
You
when
hand
we
it
have,
to
if
her
we
and
ever
she
get
just
this card
goes
back
and
from
she just has a
Oregon,
big smile on her face. Just goes, if this keeps up, I might just help. Pops the cork, begins to drink lightly.
Calliope smiles. I'm glad to hear it, but your blessings have been good enough. Thank you for keeping me alive.
And she looks off, kind of just struck.
The goddess goes, well, until next time, ladies, keep on the good work. Don't forget to drop off a bottle of wine and fruit at the next shrine you see. Keep in touch, ta-ta, dears, as you see her vanish as she's drinking the bottle of wine, and as she vanishes, you see the empty bottle drop to the ground.
she said, keep on keeping on.
Right. Right. And Calliope, we
Calliope,
need to work on building a couple of shrines in the frontier towns that don't have shrines.
You heard
Calliope.
about our Lord and Savior, the goddess.
Steven, you look
No,
so unamused by her.
Between Sky and Beaufort, between the goddess and Morodin, we got a couple of missionaries in this party.
Dead
What
ass.
happened here?
The hard
To
part.
me, she's
the
not the
hard part.
goddess. She's the goddess, my mother.
The hard part for Beaufort is trying to respect the motherhood figure for Sky, but also understanding
Yeah.
that if given the opportunity, Beaufort would implore to Morodin that this god right here needs to be done away with. Their time served is done.
Wow. Not done away with. Damn.
So,
The
as
the god of, I guess you would say, licentiousness, just done away with.
She's the goddess of wine, fruit,
That
and plotting, okay? And
Yeah.
to be fair, she's the original goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both. Well, I wouldn't say the original because Morodin created the dwarves. But anyway, the point being, Beaufort's not the most.
Somebody created Morodin, though, didn't they?
No, not to my knowledge.
We're gonna have to talk about creation in the beginning of
Isn't
time.
Listen,
Okay,
now.
but also,
I did a lot of
Kindergarten-
study. I did a lot of studying for this
She's
campaign,
the
and I'm
original
telling you,
goddess.
I did a lot of studying into old lore of Morodin, way back to like first edition D&D, like way back.
Oh.
And I'm telling you this.
Oh.
I'm telling you this right now. If goddess whatever pisses off Beaufort enough, it's gonna be an imploring of Beaufort to like Morodin, like, hey man, I think this goddess has served her purpose. Like, I think we're done.
I believe actually this is a homebrew goddess that like
yes, she
is
is.
Yeah, man.
so she's the
First of
original
all-
goddess in this world, okay?
Beaufort's like,
Beaufort's ass.
Beaufort's like, I
wanna see
respect.
We're gonna civil war this shit.
Listen,
We're
Beaufort is like, I respect that this is yours, and I will not say anything rude or anything including strife towards this goddess. However, the moment that this goddess crosses the threshold from licentiousness to malice, Beaufort's going, hey, Dad, I need you to take care of something.
But at the same time,
helpful.
Rodin too. She's going to talk to Dad. That's her mom and that's her dad. I don't know what you. Why you trying to make family discord? Why you trying to
You're trying to make mom and dad fight.
If need be,
As-
I'll get Uncle Baphomet.
Right?
Wow.
As
Well,
you all
Okay, so
finish up your various things over your span in the red door,
Let's point out
breakfast.
that Calliope and Sky did spend time in the greenhouse harvesting too, though.
Fantastic.
So give us a list of that at some point.
Fantastic.
Also,
Did we
I
get
will
the
say,
items
if
from
we-
Mr. Moore that Sky
Yes,
was
you
wanting?
guys got all of your items. I have added them to your inventories. But with that, after you guys finish breakfast on the day of leaving, Gilmore kind of whips around the corner and goes, "All right, everyone who's going to the eastern desert, prepare your things. Should be leaving in..." Kind of looks at an imaginary watch right about now, as you feel the whole building kind of like slightly vibrate, and then he goes, "Fantastic. So, follow me. We'll go out the front door. I'm not quite sure where we are at the moment, but we're here."
Is Rashanka around?
Rashanka and Shaz left a few days ago.
Okay,
yeah, they only stayed like
before she
4 or 5
left,
days.
I would have given her the ring that I
Fantastic.
apparently rolled a 36 for using Mr. Moore's hammer.
Very
good
nice.
lord.
Very nice.
I will say also, before we actually left, maybe the day before all of this, making use of the shrine, Erin would have also probably made her own offerings to Morodin and also to Coralon, to the god of the elves.
Very nice.
To watch over her granddad, but also her mom and her dad.
Very
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, given the new developments.
But as you all make your way through the winding corridors, eventually coming out to the exit location, a red door, Gilmore opens it up as you guys are hit by blinding desert light. He goes, "Oh, gods, I
Erin
don't miss
hisses.
this area at all. Fuck."
Erin just like a cat. It's too bright. Oh no.
As you see Gilmore's cloaks kind of go wild with the superheated air of the desert. And he goes, "All right, all of you out. You're getting rid of my cold air."
We're letting all the cold air out.
And as you guys step
Oh
out,
shit.
Nice.
you guys find yourselves in front of a massive clay city. You are standing outside of the Eastern Bazaar. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. As you guys are instantly sweating in the heat. Those wearing heavy armor, you are already turning into an oven. Those who don't have heat resistances, you guys are already sweating, thirsty, and for those who have never been into the desert region before, your lips instantly crack as you are suddenly very thirsty. It's probably like 110 degrees out right now.
Do I have a water skin? Hang on. Oh god.
That's an average August day here in Texas, baby.
Yeah,
Is there?
It sucks so much.
It's just straight dry heat.
Yeah.
Off in the distance, you hear people talking loudly. You hear the yells of some sort of heavy caravan beasts. You see people walking about in like desert garb, which are like these long gowns and protective wear to keep the sun off of them. Yeah, it is fucking sweltering though. Just that straight, dry, oppressive heat.
Before we end the session, can I reach out? I know I can reach out a certain amount of. I don't know how. I don't remember my distance that I can reach out. Can I reach out to see if I feel mentally Morgan or Tierney?
yeah, they were supposed to meet us here.
That is valid. Let me roll.
Because they were supposed to meet us here. I'll guidance that luck die. I'm playing.
While he's doing that, I'm pulling out a water skin.
Yeah, yep. You do feel the familiar presence of Tyranny and Morgan coming from inside the city.
Sweet. I will look at everybody and say, I I can feel Morgan and Tyranny. I think we should head there first.
I think
Which
in
means
that
all our
moment,
stuff is here too.
Calliope's going to create water and just make it rain on us.
Yes, please. Actually, really.
Mm-hmm.
Because dear God, it's hot. Ah,
Bofer,
not so much.
Deadass.
Bofer's like, Bofer's like, what's wrong with y'all? This is like not even close to as bad as standing in front of a forge fire. It's not even close.
Some of us are fall and winter people, Bofer. Ah.
Let me ask you a question. Does the fog around me dissipate? I mean, because it's part of
Oh,
who I
yeah.
am, or does it help keep me cool?
No, it is very
Too
much
hot.
your fog is like lingering down by your ankles, and
It's
it is
evaporated.
barely perceivable.
It's a wisp.
It's like
it's a
holding on
wisp.
for dear life.
So the water that falls on the ground, I'm going to shape into ice, and I'm gonna be like, pick it up, stuff it in your shirts, let's go, guys.
Everybody take a popsicle.
I'll pick up one, Mitch, and I'm gonna put it like on like my chest and like area and see if it instantly melts.
Yeah, it melts pretty fucking quick. I'm not gonna lie.
The
Like as you like
environment
pick it up,
no.
it's already like quarter of the way melted.
Yeah, Bofer's like,
Told
oh
you
yeah.
where fucking
Shaping
Egypt, man.
water into ice.
Bofer
on,
claps.
Sweat, and I just keep shaping water into ice.
Bofer claps his hands and
What?
goes, "Oh, I'm in my element."
So
You're
I
the
will
worst.
add us to this map as you guys can get a better feel of what kind of area you guys are getting into.
We're in
Holy crap.
Tatooine.
I was gonna say, is that an actual picture of a city? I know Tatooine's not real. Before anybody says anything.
It's fantasy art that I dug up, but yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty close to what I have in mind. The city has expanded since the last time you were here, Bofer. There are a bunch of new additions that you were not aware of before. A lot of new stores, a lot of new housing, and it is even busier than it was in the past.
Wow.
Jeez. Yeah, Bofer's been here a couple of times.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my mission to you guys, I'll let y'all all know. Be like, okay, I can feel Morgan and Tyranny. I feel that is the best course of action to go there first.
Yep, they would probably be in this particular tavern here. It does have a slightly different look to it. It seems to have like a mosaic tile outer layer, and you do see in several different scripts. The banner of this place reads "The Drunken Dragon."
Is this
you
a place I
guys
would
hear-
recognize?
This is relatively new.
Okay.
But of course, they found the dragon-themed tavern. Of course, the dragon enter at the drunken dragon.
It's essentially the signboard is like a big barrel of like ale, and on top of it you see like a tiny little dragon laying on its back, and it is drinking out of like a big tankard. And you hear music coming from the inside. You guys hear a whole bunch of like laughter and giggling, and as you guys all step in, you guys are immediately hit with like the smell of tobacco smoke, liquor, beer, spices from one of the nearby markets. There's probably like a good 50-60 people in here that are just day drinking without a care in the world. You would see standing on the bar a red tiefling with a violin just going to town. Several people are kind of like joining into the solo. Yeah, and then you would see Morgan and Tyranny both whispering to each other as they're just rolling their eyes at the tiefling who's trying to be impressive. But yeah, you guys are in the Drunken Dragon Tavern.
Nice.
Yeah. You
That's,
guys are here.
Did they see us?
Oh yeah, they would immediately like look over, feeling your guys' mental presence as Morgan and Tyranny rush over. Tyranny going right to Calliope and throwing her into a hug as Morgan walks over to Aaron and kind of like goes, like raises her arms up, like, you want a hug?
Aaron blue screens for a second. She forgot how hot Morgan was.
Bofer's like, what? I'm the one who's been trying to contact you guys. What the heck? No high five, no nothing. Bofer's like,
and I'm chopped liver.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my god, I missed you.
I go, hello.
Morgan looks over at you as she's like hugging Aaron and goes, and I've heard you've got yourself a woman.
I do. I do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to encroach on a taken man.
I was looking for at least a fist bump, like, hey, how are you? Like, what? I've been trying to get with you guys.
A fist bump here.
Yeah.
She like reaches down from hugging Aaron and goes, welcome back.
Yeah.
Like, also, I will say, when she says I wouldn't move on a taken man, Aaron is gonna pipe up at that and be like, I should hope not, my lady. with a raised eyebrow down.
I don't know if I showed the
Girl
whole
has
group.
her standards.
I don't know if I showed the whole group the ring, so Bofer's gonna keep that silent, but just is like, yeah, but I was the one who was trying to actively like talk to you guys and figure stuff out. All I was looking for was like a, hey man, how are you?
You're not throwing me under the bus. I saw one lady this time.
You called your lady after much reminding, to be clear.
Okay. Listen here, but I did it. It was done. We're not gonna act like I didn't.
And then she's gonna go back to snuggling.
I go, y'all made up. There's no reason to reopen old wounds, but I'm just saying, like, I was just looking for a fist bump. That's
I'm sorry, Aaron brings up old shit too much. Aaron brings up old shit fairly too much. I'm sorry, that was my bad.
Bofer goes, all right.
Bomb.
What?
So, as you guys reunite and all go to the table and begin talking, the tiefling jumps down off the bar and goes, oh god, what's his voice? Hey bartender, can I get a round of drinks for this new table, eh?
I'll look up at him and go, all right. Like I'm trying to read with my new wisdom. I'm trying to read the looks on Tyranny and Morgan's face when he says that.
Does a passive insight give us anything on this guy? What's his deal, Mitch?
He just seems to be a good-natured bard just trying to catch some attention. As
bards are wont to do.
Can Calliope go and try and harmonize with Stu because he just bought them drinks?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always a jam session with the bards. Yes, I love a jam session with bards. Unironically, my favorite thing to do in
you guys look at this tiefling. He's a red tiefling, wide set horns, long silver hair. He has goat-like eyes, but instead of like the rectangular slits that goats have, he has dragon slits. He goes, so, welcome to the Drunken Dragon Tavern. I'm Cardinal Pendrake. Pleasure to meet yous.
Cardinal what now?
Cardinal Pendrake?
Cardinal what now?
Bofer
Sorry,
spits
also,
out
is Cardinal Russian?
Bofer spits out his drink. Bofer's like,
Aaron's head whips around.
I'm the owner of this establishment. Let me know if anything you need. We got food, we got the drinks, we got good company. So, yay, whatever you need, just give me the holler.
Okay, two things. This is out of character. Is Cardinal Russian? Because he sounds Russian.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, cool. Second thing, also out of character, but have we met this guy before?
You have not.
Okay, damn.
Yeah,
All right.
You can't make a history check.
When you say
I will make a history check.
when he says I'll cast guidance, I'll cast guidance on you. Whenever he says Pendrake, Bofer is halfway down and goes.
That's
just like.
What is that? A D4?
Yeah, D4.
For guidance, D4.
Yeah,
D4. Hang on. So I have again. I'm using my Gay Dragon set. I love my Gay Dragon set.
Go for it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so I got a 4 on the D20 and then a 1 for guidance. So that's a 5 plus 7 is a 12.
Okay.
12, it
I
is
gave
common
dragons that love me
knowledge
now.
that Cardinal is the third-born son of Uther Pendrake, the current king, and he
This
is very
motherfucker's Gaston's
commonly
brother.
he is very commonly known as the Black Sheep. He
Oh,
He's
has
the good
no
one.
he has
Wait.
no interest in politics. His whole deal is to have a good time.
He's just
He's the
here.
good
He's just here
one.
to be here. Wait, okay.
Yes.
But so this is Gaston's brother though.
Yes.
Yes, but
Ew.
Gaston doesn't claim him. It's
No,
real
which
weird.
is good for us.
It's real weird. No, it's great. He's the one. He's the only one with sense, but we shouldn't talk to him about the Pendrake.
Not off rip. Not at first. We should build to that.
Bofer is choking
Don't
on
lead
his
with
beer.
that.
Bofer is like pounding his
I'ma
chest
slap
like
him on the back.
Cardinal kind of
Slap
like
him on
pats
the
you on the
back.
back. You okay there, bud?
yeah.
Do I
I'm,
need to roll a
I'm
history
okay.
check, or can Calliope just remember? Can
Yeah,
I
you
mind
remember.
link with? Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think again, I feel like if even off a 12, if Aaron got that, she'd be sharing looks with Calliope like, eh?
Calliope's gonna mind link with Aaron like, okay, this one's the sweetie pie. I remember hearing about, but killing
We still
fratricide is big, and we shouldn't just lead with we hate your motherfucking brother. We call him the Golden Squad.
Yeah, no,
I'm
let's
mindless.
not
I am
look.
mindless.
Yeah, no, again, Aaron's like saying this mentally. It's all like we're having a conversation with our eyes, like So like we're going on a face journey, but non-verbally. But so she's gonna be like, yeah, like if he says Gaston's like his equivalent of a golden twat, maybe then we'd be like, oh yeah, no, fuck that guy. But like we let him lead that conversation, yeah? Yeah.
Because I can say fuck my brother, but you can't say fuck my brother, bitch. That's my brother.
No, unless you say it's okay, nobody can just be talking shit about somebody's family.
Bofer is
Exactly.
riding.
And even if it is fuck my brother, it may not be kill my brother. It might just be fuck my brother. I'm living my best life.
It might just be like maybe beat my brothers. I don't have siblings. I wouldn't know. But like, yeah.
I mean, I don't have siblings either, but I grew up with other kids at the first part of my life, and I'm pretty sure it's, most of the time, you can just pick on the one I'm closest to, motherfucker. We all got beef. Even if I got beef, then we'll talk about that in private.
Yeah.
I did post art for him in the NPC art channel.
Like again, this is mentally, but like on a political level.
Cardinal's a Pendrake?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Somebody needs to pinch Sky. Somebody needs to pinch Sky, because I'm harmonizing. Calliope is still my
First of all, Sky's sitting back trying to take all this in, going, what the fuck is happening? Because I'm very lost.
Right. Yeah, no. Like, Bofer's choking. Aaron and Calliope are having a mental conversation, and Sky doesn't know what's happening.
Bofer
I'm
is
just like, okay.
Bofer is like rolling through the Rolodex of instances in the past with y'all and without y'all, like running into the Pendrakes, and he's like he's just
like, we are not safe. We are not safe.
Yeah, I feel like we walked in the door and y'all just like bolted in to see people and I'm standing at the door going, what the fuck just happened?
Are we not? Do you not stay with us? Why are you over at the door? Come here.
We walked in the door. Y'all saw people you ran to the group people I'm standing at the door going, I'm so lost.
You know you know Tyranny. You don't know Morgan, but you know Tyranny. You sat up in the tree and talked to her.
Yeah,
I know
Morgan would be comfier for you because she's darkness, so your fog would be like very attuned.
It's too bright,
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Cardinal looks over at Sky and goes, "Come on over, pretty lady. Come on now."
I think we're ending the session. I got. Oh shit.
Yeah, this is a good place to end as you guys all like converge on the
Drama.
table with this very unique loud tiefling kind of greeting you all openly. Perhaps a little
So
too
great.
warmly, but that's just Cardinal for you.
You know what?
Also, it's just too warm here in general.
I'm gonna lean over to Tierney and go.
I'm good and I handle loud, obnoxious men well, so you know.
I'm gonna lean over to Tierney and go. This is a load of barnacles. and that's how we'll end the session.
Tierney looks at you and goes, "We've been dealing with this guy for like 2 days. It's old now."
Hold on, is Cardinal like near the table with the party, or is he like off on his own?
No, he's currently like standing at the table, bringing over more drinks and dried snacks and things just to greet you guys to the table because he notices that none of you are familiar faces and none of you have local garb.
We don't.
He's like,
we
"Oh,
stick
cool,
out like sore
tourists."
thumbs, don't
Oh,
we?
cool. So yeah, I just walk up to him as he's coming up and bringing stuff to the table, like, "Oh, hey, like, how are you? Do you know we can get some cool around here? It's really hot. Like, can you find me like a cooler outfit?"
Yeah.
Question, Mitch.
Like-
So I'm gonna walk up to him and just start talking.
Can
to
I
him, and that's what I'm
develop
doing.
sunscreen? What kind of herbs did we grab?
Out of
Right?
out of
On that
character,
note-
we did talk about me like changing my appearance before coming here. That was also before I
Yep.
died.
Yep.
Is it
At one time.
is it something that Bofer would be thinking about as far as like sticking out in a place like this?
I mean, it would definitely be something that you would want to prep for, but there are a lot of like clothing shops here, so it wouldn't be hard for you guys to purchase clothes and swap over to make yourselves look a little bit less touristy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we
no,
did when we were going to the bazaar before, like while we were in the Red Door. So is that not something we would have done while we were there? Before
No,
we
I
found
would
the stuff at the
say-
Red Door?
because I'm not leaving my armor in the red door. So Bofer's like,
That's
Oh
a good
no, we
point.
have a bag of holding.
I'm not
Yeah.
putting my bag. I'm
We're
not
not
putting
doing
my
that either.
super pristine armor in a bag of holding that ate all of our gold. I'm not. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be the best.
It was
choice.
one time.
It doesn't matter
I
if it was
know,
one
Yeah,
time.
with
I
that,
think
I
we're
think this is a
seeing it by-
great place
yeah.
to stop. There's just enough chaos to end sessions. So.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. I'm so glad you enjoyed it and stuck out to the end. Come back and see us live on stream, on TikTok, X, wherever you can find Raise the Idols. Come check us out. Stay up to date. All the fun things. It's going to be amazing. What an amazing ride. What an amazing story. And I hope you follow along.